of Eric in Orlando. I don't share my milkshakes.
I don't fish on boats, okay, Matt?
Okay, Eric.
I fish on a boat.
Jamie, I mean. Hey, Jamie. I don't share my milkshakes. All right, Jamie.
I don't fish on boats,
I
okay,
share a
Matt?
milkshake?
I fish on a boat.
I don't. Not with my wife. Not with my kids. Not with callers I've never met. Yo, I don't mess with milkshakes, yo. Canadian Hitman's in. Hey, John. Stick to eating horse crap. Sean in Wichita. Hey, Jim. Nothing original about John in Philly. He sounds like every other bag from that town. Just your average pole greaser. Hey, Sean, you're entitled to your opinion no matter how wrong it is. That dude sounded like a genius to me. That dude sounded like he just split the atom on the air. That's the smartest call I've had in a long time. That might be the smartest caller ever. Not named Iafrady. And by the way, he might be even more intelligent than Iafrady. James Kelly getting the hammer is amazing. Do it again. That was amazing. Do it again. That's D in the TUC. I think once is enough. But then again, you can keep banging that guy over the head with a hammer and he still wouldn't get the message. You're right. I probably should do it again. Geoff and Lincoln. Like, this guy just does not get it. The way this show is going, Rome, Roman's going to go full Oprah. You get a restraining order. You get a restraining order. Everybody gets a restraining order. No, Geoff, just you, dude. Just you. Like, there are so many people that are so bad at this show, Geoff, but you're the worst. You're one of one, Geoff. Only one restraining order, Geoff, and it goes to you, dude. Don't get within 3,000 miles of this show, Geoff. Those are the terms of your restraining order. Do not get within 3,000 miles of me or the show. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all of your car care needs. They're close, they're convenient, they're known for guaranteed everyday low prices and excellent customer service from professional parts people that you know you can trust. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com. Oh, darn, it's over. We start again tomorrow. We go back to zero. Do better, all of you. Dave Roberts made it better. Man, it was so promising, too. We got such a great start. Me at the top, Dave Roberts at the bottom of hour number one. We had Calvin Johnson. We had the XR4 Ti minus the big head. See you tomorrow. We're out.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
John, what are you doing? Get in my car. So why are you walking to work?
Thanks, man. It's these insanely high gas prices. They're draining my bank account. I can't afford to drive anymore.
Dude, don't walk. Just do what I do because I never pay full price for gas anymore. I use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Oh, wait. You're telling me you get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code DOLLAR for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's promo code DOLLAR. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code DOLLAR for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code DOLLAR.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed.
Austin Knight, pitching coach at East Carolina. You decided with Trey Savage. Why Trey there in the Saturday role?
Well, because he's earned it. He didn't pitch much in the fall, but we sent him out last summer and wanted him to train as a starter. He went out and pitched in the Valley League, and he pitched really well and was a league all-star for him, and really he's probably been our best pitcher this preseason.
Tune in Mondays at noon for the Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio.
Jeff Stein, our special guest from Brown & Wood. Hey, Jeff, electric cars are coming. What's that mean for Brown & Wood customers?
For the customers, like it or not, EV is coming. We've installed 5 electric vehicle chargers here at the dealership. We have the all-new Cadillac Lyriq coming at 1st of 2024, and we've just seen the first reservation for the new Sierra EV.
People are interested in electric vehicles. How can they get up with you?
They can visit us at brownandwood.net or 329 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal. To make sure you leave a happy customer.
Did you know Jersey Mike's freshly grills hot subs right in front of you? It's a Jersey Mike's thing. And did you know I, Danny DeVito, am wearing a very cool shirt?
All statements about fresh grilling at Jersey Mike's are true. All statements about Mr. DeVito's shirt cannot be legally confirmed.
Nonsense. It's a great shirt.
Agree to disagree.
I want a second opinion.
The shirt is just okay.
Who are you?
A second opinion.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
To keep your bodies active and engaged in the activities that you love, you need a good stretch. And at Bodies and Balance, that's the mission they follow to give you the best quality of life. With years of experience, the team at Bodies and Balance can create a stretch or massage program that is right for you. Now check this out. If you mention Pirate Radio, you get your first stretch consultation free. Yes, free. And that's not all. Mention Pirate Radio and your first time massage is only $1 per minute. Now that's the deal. Call 916-4530 and check them out online at bodiesandbalance.com.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for only $6.25 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show, presented by PlayGolfMyrtleBeach.com, the golf capital of the world. Hosts Mark Greenhelch and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're going to love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
It's bow time. Finally, lunchtime. I'm starving.
What's that?
This is the Bojangler from Bojangles.
Ooh, with the same bold flavor as their chicken?
The same.
And fries.
The same.
Huh. Well, I've got a PB&J.
Yeah, that's not the same.
A crispy fish fillet dusted in Bo's famous seasoning. With cheese and tartar sauce on a fluffy bun, the Bojangler's back. Hook one while you can. It's bow time.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed
Jacob Jenkins Coward. So Cliff, not a fan of average, a big fan of quality at bats. So is that like the main thing you look at after a game? Like how many quality at bats did I have tonight?
Yeah, I don't even remember my average from last year. We just think about if you're hitting the ball hard, you know, if you line out to the shortstop, that's a quality at bat. You hit the ball hard, you're seeing it well.
Hit 330 to rank 3rd on the team last year.
I'd remember that. It's a pretty good number.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
just
you
a
don't
refresher,
care, but I would tell people that. I'd be excited about that.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Well, I just think we were prepared. You know, one thing my trainer, he told me, he said, what did he say? He just told us to be prepared.
All right.
It was in the men's section.
Girl shirt button on the other side.
Yes.
Yeah, figured it out.
Wes is wearing a girl's shirt.
It's me, Nancy Garcia.
Go cojones.
How about those friggin' Pirates?
There's local politics, bud.
You are terrible! And stop playing that song!
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
Did not flub at all. Send it in.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
All righty, welcome in to this Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Beautiful day in eastern North Carolina. Welcome in wherever you are tuning in from on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, perhaps 104.1 in Washington. You can find us on 1250, 930, online, pr927fm.com. And you can watch the show, be a part of the show on Facebook Live and YouTube, as Steve and David have already done. You can chime in on what you'd like to discuss on this Tuesday. Be a part of the show. Give us a like, a subscribe on YouTube, and make sure you're following us and give us a like on Facebook as we keep you up to date with all the news and notes going on in Pirate Nation. And a bit of breaking news the last 20, 30 minutes or so we'll discuss regarding Keaton Mitchell and the USFL. I'll tell you about that in a moment. But coming up on today's program, Mike Mullis will join us in hour number 2. We'll talk Pirate baseball and more with Mully. Coming up also in hour number 2, Kim McNeil and the red-hot ECU women's basketball team will be home coming up Wednesday at 6 o'clock in Minges Coliseum. A battle for second place in the American with the Houston Cougars. And this will be the last opportunity you get to see the Pirates at home this year. The women's basketball team, they'll be in action Wednesday night. We'll talk about that and the hot streak with Kim McNeil coming up in hour number 2. Hour 3, Bryce Williams will join us. We missed Bryce last week. He'll be back in the Pirate Radio studios coming up in hour number 3. Shirley Rhodes is here. Chandler Honeycutt is here. And Ellerbe is to my left. Hello, everyone.
Clipper, happy football schedule release day.
We got, oh, yeah, we're diving into that in a big way coming up in just a moment.
How did you miss that big news?
Because we got a lot going on. I'm a little bit irritated for several reasons. One is not a big irritation, but I do want to point it out to start the show. So, Shirley, what did you do before the show today? What have you been doing?
What do you mean? What have I been doing?
You don't want to know what Shirley's doing.
You were getting a massage, which is nice. That's good, right?
Yes.
Shirley played like 600 games of softball this past weekend. She needed to get her muscles relaxed.
Shirley's been getting a massage. Chandler, welcome to the show. What have you been doing?
I went and did some networking at a coastal beverage trade show.
You have a few cold pops?
They allowed me to have a few free samples.
Ellerbe, you were there as well?
Yeah, we were networking.
So
some friends.
So Ellerbe and Chandler have been drinking. Shirley's been getting a massage. And hey, don't worry about it, guys. I got everything under control here. Everything's just fine. Running good, running smooth. Don't worry.
That's why you're the man.
Clip Brock will be here, just kind of taking care of things while y'all drink and get massages. So
that sounds great. Do you need to stick around or can we go back?
No, I did fine without you. We came back 3 hours. I can do the next 3 hours.
Clip, all I got to say is I would tap the brakes on that bus before you start running folks over. That's all I'm saying.
Enjoy your massages and your alcohol.
We'll start.
I'll be here.
We'll start monitoring Clip Brock 24/7 and see how unrelaxed he is.
All right. Well, tomorrow I've got a lot planned before the show.
All right.
Well, you don't drink.
I'm going on vacation. I ain't got a drink.
Gotcha.
I got a big golf tournament I'm in and all kinds of stuff.
I don't know what tournament that is.
It's over at the putt-putt course. All right. So, no, just throwing that out there. I'm irritated for another reason, Ellerbe. Just because people, man. You know what I mean? People.
People?
Yeah, people.
People, man.
People.
We need people.
We do need people. We need smart people. We need smarter people. People that just comment on everything they see on the internet and they don't know what they're talking about. And in today's case, it's Keaton Mitchell as he was drafted to the USFL draft. And boy, this is just like bait for people online that don't know what the hell they're talking about to comment on. So Keaton Mitchell was drafted in the USFL draft.
Congratulations, Keaton Mitchell.
I decided to do a little reading on this. I know that sounds crazy.
Well, you had plenty of time by yourself.
I didn't have much going on today. No massage or beer planned.
Well, no one wanted you to be around us. That's basically what it came down to.
I didn't get any invites anywhere.
So what'd you read up about this USFL draft?
So the USFL draft, it was their first ever college draft that the league is having.
Okay.
And there was a draft pool with over 3,000 eligible players. And pretty much they can draft who they want. I saw an article where Moose Johnston, who is the executive vice president, and Jim Pop, the director of player administration for the USFL, they were talking and answering questions about it. So you can draft whoever you want. Moose Johnson said that the players that they are going to be drafting, they believe that may be a very, very late NFL draft pick or free agent signing, basically.
Okay.
And that those teams in the USFL own the rights to the player that they draft if that player chooses to go to the USFL. So for Keaton Mitchell, he still has Pro Day. He still has the NFL Combine. He still has the NFL Draft.
I'm guessing Bryce Young from Alabama to get drafted today.
He did not, because he's looking at going potentially number 1 overall in the NFL Draft. So the Pop gentleman says we do our homework. The majority of the players we draft probably won't get drafted by the NFL. There could be some guys that are. So basically, Keaton Mitchell, I mean, this is a good thing for him. He's got a fallback plan, basically. If he wasn't to get drafted or if he didn't like his free agent opportunities, then sure, he can go make some money and play in the USFL.
Right.
But he has higher aspirations than that. And I think everybody has higher aspirations for him to make it to the NFL. This is not the last chapter on Keaton Mitchell, USFL star. No, he still has several chances to make it to the NFL and play on an NFL team. It just irritates me that people. So some of the comments were huge mistake. USFL question mark exclamation point. LMAO WTF, man, he made more money off NIL if he stayed at ECU. I just wish people knew what they were talking about before commenting, but that'll never happen, so I shouldn't worry about it.
Maybe you need to go
I need a massage and a drink.
You need to go talk to your therapist.
I do.
About this.
I do. It's very, very irritating.
Okay. Did the ECU football schedule irritate you today, any?
No, I'm fine with that.
You're all cool with all the games? Did you like how they lined up?
I
didn't really care.
No, I don't like the home game after Thanksgiving.
Yep,
but
not always a fan favorite. What about the Thursday night home game?
Yeah,
Thursday night football.
Saturday off, I will always accept gladly. So that's how I look at that.
Chandler said he was kind of surprised he had revisionist history that the conference was changing next year when he saw Rice and UTSA.
Well, that doesn't shock me that Chandler would say that.
He's a sports guy.
Part-time. Mm-hmm. For folks that want to know the schedule, Ellerbe, I had an idea for today.
Okay.
I don't know how good Rice and Charlotte and FAU is going to be, but one thing we can do is break down their fight songs.
We can do that. And then also I wanted to ask a question to you and Chandler. Could you name the head football coach of all 12 teams?
No. All 12?
What was the game we were playing? How many could you name then?
I'm at a low number. I don't know who Navy's coach is. I know
Do they
it's
have
not.
a new coach?
I know it's not Ken Niumatalolo.
That is correct.
I can go down all 12 teams and tell you who's not their head coaches.
Really?
Yeah.
But there's 4 new
Brady
coaches.
Hoke is not the head coach of Michigan.
Well, you know the head coach of Michigan.
That would be Jim Harbaugh.
Okay. What about Marshall?
Doc Holliday is not the head coach at Marshall.
Who's our guy at Marshall, Chandler?
Charles Huff.
There we go.
Sports guy.
App State.
It is not Eli Drinkwitz, I can tell you that.
No, it's the guy that we faced off against in Charlotte.
Yeah, the alum.
That guy is named Sean Clark.
Of course it is. Tim Kraft is the Gardner-Webb basketball coach.
That is
Very
correct.
good.
But who is the football coach?
Bob Whiteman.
Would you believe it was Trey Lamb?
No.
Trey Lamb?
That's who it is.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you're 2 for 2.
All right, Rice. Wayne Graham was their baseball coach
That is
for a
not
very
Wayne
long
Graham.
No.
For a very long time.
Any other guesses?
Bill Footballman.
Let's go with Mike Bloomgren.
Yeah. He's like a Mike Holmgren cast-off.
Not exactly. So you're 2 right, 3 wrong. So
Obviously, SMU's coach is not June Jones.
It is not Sonny Dykes.
Nope.
Nope.
It is not.
Would you believe it's Rhett Lachey?
Oh, former... Oh, Clemson. Was he Clemson?
Hurricane assistant.
Of course. Charlotte.
Biff Poggi.
Oh, Chandler, ring one up for you, man.
It is not Bobby Lutz, I can tell you that.
It is not. It is no longer the basketball coach there. But
Biffo.
good for you, Chandler. Congratulations. UTSA.
Oh, yeah. It is not Greg Popovich.
Why? He's been a staple in San Antonio for so long.
He has coached in their building.
Yep.
But it is not him. I can tell you that.
Would you believe Jeff Traylor is their coach? That ringing a bell?
Yeah. Used to play for Michigan. No, that was Robert Traylor, the tractor trailer.
Yes,
R.I.P.
All right, you got to get
Willie Fritz.
Willie Fritz.
Oh, Willie.
Oh, Willie.
Speaking of, Willie. Wait, FAU.
Not Willie Taggart.
Oh, dang it!
Not there anymore.
Nope.
It's not. It's not Lane Kiffin.
It's not Willie Taggart.
You know who it is?
It's not Lane Kiffin. It's not Butch. But no,
No,
Butch Jones
he's
was at FIU.
No, he's
Butch
not.
Jones.
Butch Davis.
He was
Butch
at FIU.
Jones.
Butch Davis.
Yes, let's get our Butches right.
Sorry, Butch Davis.
You butchered that.
FAU. I don't know.
Come on, former Texas coach.
It's and Houston coach Tom Herman.
Correct.
Oh, very good.
There you
Very
go.
good.
Navy. Ken Niumatalolo out.
I wish UAB was on the schedule. I know their coach.
Yep, Trent Dilfer.
Yeah.
Not on the schedule.
Ken Niumatalolo out. Ben Hiamatahoho in.
No, they promoted their defensive coordinator Brian Newberry as their new coach.
Okay.
Newberry.
I remember our coaches talking a lot about Newberry when they faced off.
And then there is no Coach Mo in Tulsa anymore.
Nope.
Oh,
Coach
Philip Montgomery out.
Montgomery is out.
Todd Graham's back for the 8th time.
Nope. Tulsa went to a former Indiana coach.
Oh, Kevin?
Yes.
Kevin Wilson.
Correct.
Wow.
Nice.
See?
Bobby Knight.
There we go.
All right.
There's your rundown of your 12 coaches for East Carolina opponents this year.
My goodness.
You know the crazy thing when I was looking at the schedule? Rice finished 5-8. I was like, how does the team finish 5-8? Did they play Hawaii?
Hawaii?
Did they get an exemption?
Oh.
They actually went to a bowl game at 5-7 and lost to Southern Miss.
Yeah.
Kind of bizarro.
Classic Rice. Let's run down the schedule and the fight songs real quick. Shirley, can we hit a classic, maybe one of the all-time great fight songs? East Carolina will open up on the road at Ann Arbor
Go Big Blue.
to face the Michigan Wolverines. And Ellerbe, any way you slice it, this is a classic fight song.
Yeah, this one's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah. I'll keep a running tab. But right now, we've got Michigan #1 with a bullet. All right, week 2, the Pirates are at home. I like this game. I like this matchup.
We are.
Marshall. Shirley, hit me some Marshall real quick. I like this.
Yeah, it's good fanfare. Marshall folks, extremely nice people.
All of them? Every one of them?
Every time I've been to Huntington, extremely nice people.
Randy Moss?
Byron Leftwich, is he nice?
Would you like to get mossed?
I don't want to get mossed.
It's Hassan Whiteside, is he a nice guy?
All right, Marshall, I'm putting that high on the list.
Yeah,
That's good.
It's just kind of hard to...
It takes me back to that We Are Marshall movie, too. They play it a lot in that movie.
All right. Week 3 in Boone at Appalachian State. Ooh.
It's got a good beat.
I
We're starting out.
I can see myself in a mountaintop listening to this with some pride.
Maybe some moonshine.
All right.
At App State week 3. Let's go back home to Gardner Webb on Saturday, September 23rd.
Oh. Hey.
I don't know about this one.
It almost sounds like they're playing off beat.
It kind of seems like it's the pet band from like Tim Kraft. Doesn't seem like a college.
Yeah, it's going to go down on the list right now.
Gardner Webb's going to rank low right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them low.
But there's still hope because we got a lot of schools left.
We have the most boring school of all time, Rice. It's a boring food. They have dead environments.
Good Southwest flavor there.
And they have a boring song. No, this is terrible. Did this get you fired up for anything?
No.
Fired up to maybe eat an apple pie, but that's about as close as I can
Queen's
get.
coming.
Yeah, this is brutal.
You don't want to sing along? We love the Rice.
Rice is way down.
I like Rice dirty.
How about that? The conference opener will be at Rice. Welcome to the AAC 2.0.
Well, based on fight songs, we're going to be a 3-touchdown favorite.
Yeah, bad fight song. All right, let's go Thursday night. Night of the Boneyard. at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, where SMU comes to town.
That's got a good beat. You know, they got to get, like, when you have Eric Dickerson, Craig James, and you've paid a bunch of money in the 80s to football players, got the death penalty, you're going to have a good fight song.
I like this one.
Rank SMU up by number 3.
Yeah, all right. You're bumping them ahead of App State?
I think so, absolutely. They're up high.
They're moving up. Moving on up, we now have I missed a off week in there, I believe, Ellerbe. The bye week this week, season will be October 7th.
Yeah. Is there a fight song that week? Or is that clip in the hammock fight song right there?
That's the song that day will be the CBS college theme. Because I'll be watching some football. All right, Shirley, let's go to October 21st, Saturday in Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, homecoming, where the Pirates face the Charlotte 49ers.
And Biff Poggi leaves the 49ers out of Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
Biff. This is pretty good. I'll put it middle of the road. I'll put it behind App State.
All right. Are you going to think, is UTSA going to be good or bad? How you feeling? What's your vibe?
I feel like they should have a good one.
All right. Let's hear it.
At UTSA, this will be the Pirates' second toughest road game of the season, I think.
UTSA finished 11-3 last year, 8-0 in Conference USA.
Yeah, and they're good in the Alamo Dome. Can I get some UTSA? This will be October 28th on the road. I like it, middle of the pack.
They're all starting to sound alike now.
Let's go to Tulane. How about that Green Wave fight song? Oh, good start.
That gives me some New Orleans vibe.
Yeah. I feel like we're on Bourbon Street.
I always love when a fight song starts off with a strong whistle.
Yeah. Can you hear the beginning again, Shirley? They get points for that.
Oh.
Yeah. Got the whistle.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a parade whistle, like get out of the way. You're about to get run over by the marching Tulane Green Wave.
All right, Shirley, November 11th on the road. Back to Boca Raton we go to face FAU.
Their fight song cannot be good if they can't have any fans. Is it like...
Good call, Ellerbe. This is a snoozer.
Yeah.
Snoozer. Not as bad as Rice.
Probably the best weather location. Not the best fight song.
Yeah. Navy is a Stone Cold Classic.
Yeah, they might beat Michigan.
Ooh.
No,
I
like this one.
Yeah,
It gives me some American pride.
I forgot about Navy. I went too hard on Michigan at number 1.
Okay.
Michigan's been bumped. They've been defeated by the midshipmen.
All right, Navy. And finally, back home against the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. I'm going to say they have a bad one. Snooze fest.
Yeah. Kind of expected that from Tulsa.
They're very snoozy.
Well, it's snoozy because they're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, there's nothing
around there.
Going on.
Dust.
Snooze fest.
Unofficial rankings, we got Navy number 1, Michigan 2, followed by Marshall, SMU, App State, Charlotte, UTSA, Tulane, then at the bottom, Tulsa, FAU, Gardner-Webb, and Rice.
First segment, you've learned the coaches, you've learned the fight songs. You probably don't remember the schedule, but just go to our social media and you can make your plans.
There's some information you did not have. Let's see. Tyler says, are we inadvertently giving teams bulletin board material by pooping on their fight songs? Yes. I'll tell you what, Rice is going to come in with a chip on their shoulder.
Absolutely.
After what we
I
had to
hope
say
all
about
of
those
Rice
owls will be hooting mad.
All of Rice is listening to Pirate Radio right now.
They are. So we could talk about their awful athletic teams, I guess.
Who, Rice?
Yeah. And really give them some bulletin board material.
Actually, why don't we look up in the break what our all-time record against Rice is?
We shall do that.
I know Rice has had a couple heartbreakers and defeated the Pirates.
Well, as Jeff Charles, the late great Jeff Charles would say, it was a house of horrors, Ellerbe, playing there at Rice.
Absolutely.
We had some duds. Skip lost a dud there.
Yep, I remember that.
At Rice. We used to lose.
That one wide receiver just made a game of itself.
Dillard?
Yeah.
Jared Dillard?
That could be him.
I want to say. And also we would lose in their No Fan Arena basketball gym where they had
given.
Morris Almond, I believe is his name, and a good basketball player. All right, so there you go. The schedule is out, and we'll have plenty of time to make predictions, talk about it as we move forward here on Pirate Radio Live. Chad, that's a good one. Ellerbe, let's reconvene next Tuesday and rank the mascots. We'll go through the schedule every Tuesday from here until September and rank something. We can do
colors.
We can do school colors. We can do mascots. We can do alums.
Famous alums.
Oh, I can give you alums.
Notable
and we can rank
alums
them.
would be fun.
We can do like
location.
Yeah.
What's their location known for, or what are they known for?
Like where? Like vacation destination.
Yes.
Biggest scandal that's ever happened at the school?
SMU immediately goes to the top.
That was going right to the top.
Number one.
They're odds-on favorite right now, but Michigan's had some controversies.
Drew says stadiums. So yeah, we've got our next 4 months planned for Tuesdays.
Yeah, I mean, I'm locked in.
All right, there you go.
Assuming we don't have to get massages or go afternoon drinking again,
I'll be here. Don't worry, folks.
All right.
I'll take care of it.
I was going to say there are some stadiums that are known for a specific type of food, like for the city.
Jack, you don't know Jack.
You don't know Jack.
Bowen, yes sir, I do.
You know Jack says the food. We could do local delicacies for each of the places.
Yes.
Massage places near stadiums.
Where did Bob Kraft go?
I was about to say Bob Kraft could be a
Was it in Boca Raton?
Yes, it is.
It was in Jupiter.
Yes. They're shooting right to the top. Places that have local craft beers at stadiums.
Kenny says helmets. Look, I like this, folks. I should be writing these down. Things to rank in the future.
David says crap ears.
Well, you can also do famous alums like
athletics and non-athletics.
Correct.
I was thinking non-athletics.
Yeah, but now you can
celebrities,
go
politics.
I mean, it could be debatable who the best Michigan football player of all time is.
Yeah, off the top of your head, who is it?
Desmond Howard.
That's who I was going to say. But they've had.
But maybe.
We forgot about Tom Brady.
But he didn't play there. I mean,
he did.
But he wasn't that great there.
Okay, this is another discussion.
Desmond Howard won the Heisman. I mean, you got to pick one of their Heisman guys.
Best player while at the school.
Yeah, it's the best player while at Michigan, not the best player that. I mean,
okay, fair enough.
I mean, while they wore the Michigan uniform, while they wore the UTSA uniform.
All right. Why is this the thing you're so passionate about?
Because I want to push you to get more irritated.
David says cheerleaders in the pros.
Cheerleaders.
How about you do that research, David, and pass that along to us? All right, let's take a break. When we return, we'll tell you about an event that's going on in the area for a good cause. David Vaughn, Jerry Peden going to join us here on Pirate Radio Live. We'll have those gentlemen on as we continue on Hour 1, PRL. Back with you after this.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates. They're open every day and have live music every night, along with 18 big screen TVs to watch all your favorite sporting events. Tuesday, it's karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesdays, it's line dancing. Thursday night is the dance party with DJ Kid Scene. And live music every Friday and Saturday night with the best bands on the East Coast. Follow the Buck on Instagram for more information on scheduled events, and we'll see you at the Buck.
Happy New Year. This is Talbot Green, and I'm excited to announce our new partnership with Integrity Home Mortgage. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of programs ranging from conventional, government, and portfolio loans, plus construction and lot loans. Our Integrity Home Mortgage team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir offer over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Bonner Latham, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
Saturday, April 8th, the NC Strutmasters Championship is back, presented by Leopold and coming back to Farmville. Turkey hunters from all over the country are headed east to put their skills to the test, and the top scoring birds will win big cash prizes up to $30,000. Plus live performances by Nate Hosey and the Carolina Treat Band. A weigh-in will be held at R.A. Wood Farms, 39 Vanderford Thomas Road in Farmville, North Carolina. Registration is now open for two-man teams at ncstrutmasters.com. Brought to you by Sam Jones Barbecue, Big Rock Power Sports and Marine, Mossy Oak, Spring Hill Outfitters, Carolina Caliber, Mossberg, Doug Henry of Farmville, and Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Deadline to register is April 3rd, or the first 165 teams. And we'll see you there for the NC Strutmasters Championship.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 five-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for $11.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
This is Holt Nailers, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by University PC Care, your local tech support experts for all your personal and business needs. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Coming up on the program, we got Mike Mullis joining us to talk Pirate baseball and more. Coach Kim McNeil, ECU women's basketball, coming up in hour number 2 as well, as they have won 5 in a row. Got a big one against Houston coming up Wednesday, 6 o'clock in Minges, and former ECU tight end Bryce Williams on the way as well. Right now, Ellerbe and I welcome in David Vaughn and Jerry Peden to the show, talk about something you can get involved in to help a worthy cause here in the area, and good to have you gentlemen in.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you taking the time.
Jerry, thanks for coming down. Tell us a little bit about your story. Or there's a golf tournament coming up for a fundraiser.
There's a fundraiser golf tournament that's going to be held at the very end of March. It's going to be on Friday, like March 31st. So we've had like a pretty good turnout so far. I mean, we're still looking for teams. That we still are looking for whole sponsors. Every little bit kind of helps out.
It's going to be a fun day of golfing, and the fundraiser is going to go to help your battle with cancer that you just been diagnosed with. So something that, in the last few months that you found this out?
I found this out pretty much the middle of of January kind of range.
Okay, and I noticed on the flyer it said that the fundraiser is going to be for, obviously there's medical expenses, but you want to bring awareness to your situation.
Of course, because I guess that me kind of growing up, I've always heard of ages like the men or just whoever like in their 50s, and then it goes to mid 40s. But I kind of like to see it to get like a little bit younger. I mean, guys that are 40s, 30s or something. Because, I mean, I had like a primary doctor. I was going to a doctor, and I mean, like, you kind of think that like it might not happen to you, but then again, it happens to everybody. I mean, so by me going to treatments and stuff, I've seen all ages and all types of people. So it definitely hits a home through like a lot of like different houses and stuff. So, I mean, definitely like trying to bring awareness. I mean, so like if you don't have a primary doctor, or if you do, I mean, I would definitely be asking questions and be trying to get in for exams or scans or just anything you possibly do can ease your mind or just kind of help out your family or just anything else.
David, you're a great community guy, always been a big supporter of events. How are you connected here with Jerry Peden?
Well, Jerry's been like a son to me. He's been my son's best friend for 25 years. Grew up in my house. I have fed him enough that he should be on my taxes. And, you know, it's just one of those situations that you never want to be a part of. But at the same time, our family is 100% behind Jerry.
Right. Tough situation, but something you guys are taking a negative and turning into a positive and trying to have some fun with this golf tournament on March 31st. I know we have a commercial running that folks can call Mike Vaughn, your son, if they want to get involved in that. But there's also another event that the ladies can be involved with. Is that right, David?
That is correct, and it's something that they just put together in the last couple of days, and it's called Blowout Cancer Event for Jerry Peden, and supposedly from, I believe it's Casey Haddock, and you can contact Elisa Vaughn, Mike Vaughn's wife, and so you go in, you get shampoo and blow dry. They're going to have a bake sale, raffle tickets, food, refreshments, and it's going to be March 25th from 10 to 5, and if you'll just contact them, and it's all on Facebook, and I'm sure if you check any of our pages that it's being blown around pretty good.
Absolutely. We've posted it on our social media. We'll put that new event out as well so people can get out and support this. Jerry, when Clip said you were coming in, he was like, I know Jerry. Unfortunately, he may be a Washington fan like me. Is that true?
That is true. That is very true.
To try to bring a little humor in it, Jerry, if you survive being a Washington fan, this will be nothing, man.
I know. I was like, I've spent many Sundays in disappointment. So if I could do that, I could do many things.
There you go. You're tough. You're seasoned at this point.
But not to start trouble, but he is a Duke fan too.
Oh wow! Wow, we're bringing all the cards to the table.
We'll spill all the bees now. So yeah,
spilling them all. But so you mentioned that we got the commercial running, but if people want to, you said you got teams that can sign up, be a part of this coming up still.
Oh yes, for the Peden Strong Lake golf tournaments. Yes, I mean, so there's still spots available for like a few more of the golf teams. There's definitely like more spots available for the whole sponsors as well. So I mean, we can still reach out, and I mean, every little bit counts.
Peden Strong is the hashtag they're using. Jerry, we wish you nothing but the best. Is there anything else you want the audience to know before we get out of here?
No, sir. I mean, like the biggest thing is that, I mean, I always knew I had like a whole bunch of friends, but people have definitely stepped up and come to the aid for many, many help. I mean, even just help picking up kids. So, I mean, it's definitely taking an army. So I do appreciate every little thing that everybody's done, every call, text message, any type of, I mean, just anything. I mean, so all of the words of encouragement, I mean, like, it does not go unnoticed, and I do appreciate it.
Awesome. Get out there March 31st. David, great job helping be a part of this, organizing all this. And folks, once again.
Not all me.
I know, but just, as a part of it.
Yeah.
But your son, Mike Vaughn, and his wife are kind of heading up the events. We'll repost the flyers on our social media.
David, you passed the community torch to Mike, I guess. That's great to hear.
I'm really proud of. I mean, really, I'm really proud of the fact that the younger generation has stepped up.
Yeah.
And if they have a question or if they want some help, they'll ask, and they know I'm there if they help them in any way possible.
Well, it's one of the great things about this community. People will step up, and as you found firsthand of who will help you, who your real friends are.
Absolutely.
And it runs deeper than most people probably don't even know.
It runs very, very deep. I've had people reach out, people I've not talked to in 10, 15, 20 years. So, I mean, just having all that encouragement, just knowing that, like, I'm not fighting alone, has definitely made a huge, huge, huge impact on me.
Well, good luck. So, we're fans here. We're pulling for you. Keep us updated, and McClip will want to have you back, and y'all can talk about
Eric Bieniemy. And
have you back. Have you back.
Come back and break down the Washington football team.
I can have a little talk.
There's a lot to talk about.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jerry and David Vaughn here on Pirate Radio Live. Ellerbe will reconvene with you
next Tuesday. Sounds like we got a lot of homework to do. Can you give me some prep work of what we're going to be breaking down according to the ECU schedule, and I'll be back with more.
We'll rank the mascots next week.
Mascots,
Yeah,
gotcha.
we'll do
I'm
that.
in. I'll see you on Tuesday.
All right, we'll take a break, come back, more to go. Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Back with you after this.
This is Holt Nailers. I've been eating at Parker's Barbecue since I was a kid. Now, all these years later, I still love to eat at Parker's. In fact, I love it so much, I bring my entire offensive line with me. They protect me, and I look out for them with great food from Parker's Barbecue. So whether you bring the team like me or just your friends and family, the awesome barbecue, chicken, and seafood at Parker's is a win every time. Parker's Barbecue, where they always treat you like family.
With wireless deals, you can't always trust everything you hear. So when we tell you that at US Cellular you can choose from any unlimited evolved plan and get $500 off any phone with no hidden requirements, you're probably thinking, yeah, right. But that actually is right. Because at US Cellular, you actually can trust everything you hear. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find a store near you. We go beyond the call.
North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Megan State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
Your vehicle is a big part of your life. That's why you should trust the team at Greenville Auto World for all your vehicle needs. Greenville Auto World believes in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Visit greenvilleautoworld.net to see their fully stocked inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. Need a lift kit, custom rims, or wheels? Greenville Auto World can upgrade your vehicle today. For sales or service, visit Greenville Auto World on Highway 43 in Greenville.
Greenville Utilities electric customers will soon be able to receive text notifications in the event of power outages. Enrollment is automatic, so make sure GUC has your cell phone number by signing into your account at GUC.com, then update the information in your user profile. Want to talk with someone instead? Call 252-752-7166 during business hours. 252-752-7166. Update us so we can update you. Visit GUC.com for more information.
Are you looking for a home loan? Look no further than Amy Goss at Guild Mortgage. Since 1960, Guild Mortgage has partnered with industry professionals to close loans on time and help millions of Americans realize their dreams. Call Amy Goss at Guild Mortgage in Jacksonville, 910-389-4602. Amy Goss is licensed in Florida, Georgia, Maine, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Guild Mortgage Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS 3274. NMLSconsumeraccess.org /. For licensing information, please visit guildmortgage.com /licensing. Guild Mortgage is not affiliated with Pirate Radio.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier restaurant and bourbon authority. Jefferson's, Basil Hayden, Woodford Reserve, and a Midwinter Night's Dram are just a few of the incredible bourbon options. The Rick House features the very best steaks and fresh, made-from-scratch pastas. The Rick House can host your corporate event or special parties in the 3,000-square-foot banquet hall. Join the Rick House for Sunday brunch from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for the wine tastings on the last Friday of every month. The Rick House.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American airline flights perfect for your next trip. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
This is CJ Mayhew, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by University PC Care, your local tech support experts for all your personal and business needs. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you in outside sales and looking for an opportunity to increase your earning potential? CopyPro has been in Eastern North Carolina for over 45 years and continues to grow each year, and they are in need of more sales professionals with a desire to potentially make a six-figure income. Do you have what it takes? Visit copypro.net today to submit your resume and to learn more. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rob.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. Thanks to David Vaughn, Jerry Peden for coming in, and golf tournament coming up at the end of March that you can be a part of and be a sponsor of as well to help Jerry's battle with cancer. Talked football schedule release in segment number 1. We'll talk more about that. But would anyone like to wish me anything on this particular day? Anybody? Shirley? Chandler? Anybody online?
Happy Tuesday.
Close. It's Taco Tuesday.
Happy Taco Tuesday.
I feel like you're getting there. Happy.
It's Mardi Gras.
Happy. Yes, you're all over it.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Fat Tuesday.
Thank you, Chandler. I appreciate it, man.
Oh, I thought it was just Mardi Gras.
It's a day to celebrate the fatties out there. And thank you, Chandler, for wishing me a happy Fat Tuesday. We celebrate the skinny folks the other 364 days out of the year. Today is for the fatties.
Oh, for me, it's Fridays.
Fat Fridays?
I call it Fat Girl Friday.
Fat Girl. Can I be that, or do I have to be a girl?
That's when I go get Bojangles because I have to watch. I have to watch my fried food intake. I have to be careful with that.
Fat Girl Fried Food Friday?
Yeah. So on Fridays, I go get Bojangles, and people are like, oh, aren't you supposed to be watching your Fat Girl Friday?
Did you not know it's Fat Girl Friday?
Mm-mm.
Shout out to all the fatties on Fat Tuesday. Fat Tuesday.
Give me back my son.
Dawson says, Clip, my guy.
My gay.
What's up, my guy?
My gay.
How you doing, my guy?
My gay.
My guy.
Hey, my
My
guy.
gay.
My guy. Steve said Clippo. David Stahl said Clipper.
Clipper!
I think Jack was referring to the Shirley massage talk earlier, and he said, where were the two little butt cheeks?
It's two little butt cheeks.
Good question.
Under a sheet.
And Tony Dunn says, LOL, Keaton Mitchell. What a dummy for waking up and getting drafted. What an absolute moron. How dare you get drafted by a professional football league?
How stupid can you be? I'm so glad that I realized that I didn't get drafted by a football team today.
We got people walking through this same earth that we're on. They get drafted to be in professional football league.
What an idiot!
Unbelievable!
How stupid!
Why would they do that?
That is a
fair weathered idiot.
Oh, do we still have that? No way.
I don't have it on my board, but I still have it.
Idiot.
Yeah, that's a throwback right there. By the way, Keaton Mitchell got drafted by a USFL team. It doesn't mean he's gonna.
Stupid. That's so. What did you just say?
It doesn't mean he's going to play in the USFL. He could be a fallback plan. He has pro day. He has the combine.
Why would he choose the USFL over the NFL?
He could get drafted. Everybody, calm down.
I mean, that's so stupid.
Calm down.
The NFL draft hasn't even happened yet.
All right. Let's see. David says only 5 home games, disappointing. End the season with 3 away games, disappointing. To which Jonathan says they have 6 home games. The last home game against Tulsa is at home. I just did a Troy D. sigh.
All right.
I need everybody to. All right. If y'all want to make the world a better place, let's think before we type something on social media. To a response to a story.
Just like people say, think before you speak.
Just do me that.
Think before you type.
Do me that one favor. And it's not going to solve anything. We're still going to have this war and poverty and all these things in the world, but it would make it a little bit better. Just a little bit.
So I saw somebody comment like when it says we're at home, it says Dowdy Ficklen Stadium, and at the Tulsa game it says Greenville, North Carolina, and somebody jokingly commented on and said it was going to be played at like J.H. Rose.
Now that's funny.
It's funny.
That's a good comment.
But here's the thing: it was a good joke, good funny comment. But there's going to be people that actually think that that's going to happen. They're going to go, "Why are we having senior day,
Gilbert,
at a high school football stadium?
This is ridiculous."
Go to hell! Get a job! Go to hell! Get a job!
Mike P said we could rank the best rices: jasmine, brown, fried, other,
white.
Fried is number one in my dirty.
I love a dirty rice.
I want to get dirty.
I like to get down and dirty.
You do love a dirty rice. You have talked about that.
I do. I love dirty rice.
Yeah.
Ate it many a time tailgating for an ECU football game.
So what's your favorite rice dish? Like for me, it would be chicken fried rice.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. Because I definitely don't like shrimp fried rice.
You just said dirty would be your favorite.
I guess.
So you're not a dirty rice guy?
No, I am.
Wow.
I am.
You either are or you're not.
No, I am. I'm all in.
All right, Shirley, favorite rice dish?
I got to say it's fairly simple. Cheese rice.
Oh, okay.
It's white rice. You put cheese in it. And you serve it for breakfast?
Now, when I say chicken fried rice, I'm thinking the like Chinese variety, but you could also go like hibachi rice.
Mm-hmm. I've done that before, yeah.
A good old cheese rice, Shirley. I like a little broccoli in the cheese rice. How do you feel about that?
Cheese
I don't mind it. Cheese rice.
Cheese
you just
rice.
cook a pot of white rice, and when it's
with
just
cheese?
yes.
Yeah, it is that simple, Chandler. She didn't need to explain it. She was doing you a favor explaining it, and then you interrupted her explaining it.
It's called cheese rice. I've never.
You shut up.
You're a dumbass. Is it good? You're a dumbass. Is it American cheese? You're a dumbass.
Okay, I'll allow that question. Shirley, what kind of cheese you put in there?
I put American cheese in there.
All right.
Or a sharp cheddar.
Cheddar. I like a cheddar.
I got to go American.
Sharp cheddar, and if you really want it good, take you some extra sharp cheddar and put it in.
The sharper the better.
Yep.
Like a knife. I like my cheese like I like my knives.
Cuts like a knife.
Sharp.
John Moody says pork fried rice.
Yeah.
Whatever meat you want. That's fine. Whatever meat.
Navy should be number one on all our power rankings, says Mike P. Or you hate the troops. All right.
It's a good one. Anchors away.
Jonathan says Rice used to be good at baseball. They aren't even good at that anymore. Yeah, Rice is bringing nothing other
They haven't
than
been nothing since Wayne Graham.
Guess what, folks? Great academics, which is very important to me.
Top tier.
I graduated from a R2 school, East Carolina University. Rice R1, I'm assuming. Very smart people go there.
So you're just as stupid as Keaton Mitchell getting drafted today by the USFL.
You might as well draft me to the USFL.
You might as well be named Keaton Mitchell.
Yeah.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
All right, that might be out of context for some people.
And it will, and now people are going to cancel you, Chandler.
Now people think I hate Keaton Mitchell.
Because
I
they're
think he's stupid.
No, Chandler hates me. He doesn't hate Keaton Mitchell. Alan says, and we're going to have to go back to the table here.
What table?
He says three-way athlete Charles Woodson beats out Desmond Howard. Offense, defense, special teams. He's got a very good point there. Charles Woodson. Boy, they were both so good in college. Like legendary, iconic college players. Desmond Howard.
He had the Heisman pose.
That kind of put him over the top. The
punt return.
To use that word again, iconic. But in the end zone, put it out there, and it lives on forever. Drew says cubed, shredded. Let's talk more cheese.
It is actually the block cheese. You know, you can get the little.
And you just throw the whole thing in there?
No. You just
shred it?
No, you just slice up a couple of pieces to your liking. If you like it pretty cheesy, you're going to want to put maybe 5 or 6 slices in there. If you don't like it that cheesy, dial it back a bit.
I remember my granddad, and Shirley, you probably know what I'm talking about here. Like, is it hoop cheese?
Yes,
or something like
hoop
that?
cheese.
Hoop cheese.
But they go to some country store or something and get that cheese.
Yeah, you usually get it like in, it looks like a cake slice.
Yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
Triangular. Or
And it
prism.
usually has a piece of wax on the back of it that is usually either black or red.
Red, yeah.
Eat it with a cracker.
No. You make a biscuit out of that bad boy.
Yeah, hoop
you
cheese
take
and a
that
biscuit.
hoop cheese and stick it in the middle of a biscuit. Woo!
I enjoy eating with lunch with a cracker when Chandler's around during lunchtime.
Yeah.
Dawson says Keaton would run for 8,000 yards in the USFL.
That is true. I don't know. I
Okay.
don't think there's anybody that could catch Keaton in the USFL.
All right. Does Steve's got a good question. Does Chandler hate Keaton Mitchell more than Wes hates Chandler?
That is a really good question.
No,
I would say
you and
Wes
Wes
hates
gotta-
me more because I actually do not hate Keaton Mitchell. Wes actually hates me.
I feel like y'all got along pretty good Friday when Shirley was out.
We did.
But, man, in the past, Wes has just roasted
He
you.
hates me.
He does.
Yeah. I'm just trying to tell a joke, and he's all you tell one, you're like, he's like
That time off
and
the
I tell,
air.
I should have told him the monkey peed in your beer joke.
Yeah.
And see if he liked that one.
Remember that for next time. Wes is out. Or Wes is in, I should say. Shirley's out. I wish we had video of that time he did coach you through your on-air, on-camera stuff.
Put your arms down.
Like, he was giving you
Be
advice.
still.
Yeah. And you listened to him, right?
I did, and it worked.
Eric says no free ads, but a certain place that has a pig mascot sells hoop cheese, and he says it is delish.
There's a little place in Farmville that has some of the best hoop cheese biscuits you'll ever see.
I ain't had an old
eat.
brick of hoop cheese in a while.
Ooh.
I am a sharp cheddar guy, though.
Hoop. There it is. Hey, we need to advertise some hoop cheese and start from there.
Bobby's Hoop Cheese.
Hoop. There it is.
I would be
Hoop.
down for
There
that.
it
If we got
is.
free samples. What's your favorite cheese to put on a sandwich?
American.
Oh, yeah.
We're in
American.
America.
Yeah. All day long.
Well, put me
Once in a while, I'll
I take a little
crave.
trip to Switzerland every now and then because I love some Swiss.
Yeah, every once in a while, I'll get Swiss. And probably more rare than that, a little provolone.
Chandler, I feel like you haven't branched out a lot when it comes to cheese.
No, I haven't. Maybe
Are you scared to?
pepper jack. I'm like that with a lot of food.
Now, pepper jack I like with certain foods, like AJ McMurphy's used to have like this chicken sandwich, and I can't remember what the name of it was, but it had it was like a spicy Cajun sandwich, and putting.
I keep wanting to say it, and I stop myself, and I just sound like an insane person. I'm over here going, Raging Cajun? Was it that one? Or
something like that?
Yeah.
Or was it the heater?
Bring me the heater.
That's it.
That's what it was.
It was called Bring Me the Heater, and I would get it, and I always got pepper jack cheese on top of it just to give it just a little bit more spice.
Yeah, I like a little kick.
So certain foods I like pepper jack cheese with.
Somewhere on my phone, I have like a 3-part video on Snapchat of me. It's basically a tutorial of me making a ham and cheese sandwich. If you guys ever wanted to see it, it's when I was in college. I was bored. I had just got back from class, and I made a video. It was a tutorial on how to make a ham and cheese sandwich.
All right, I want to see that.
No,
I don't want to see that. Changed my mind.
All right, you're missing out.
I am.
You're lost.
I want to do a segment where you experience new cheeses.
What cheeses have I not had?
I was offered Munster cheese. I think that's what it's called.
I would like to be a part of that segment too and try some that I'm not familiar with.
Guess what you can miss me
Gouda,
with?
whatever.
Which one is referred to as the stinky cheese? Is that Gouda? There's a cheese that's referred to as the stinky cheese.
A little gorgonzola.
Look, miss me with this cheese.
Why are you saying miss me?
Miss me with this.
Are you cool?
I'm hip.
Okay.
That's what we say nowadays. But I like to stay in one of these. But I don't like to eat one of these. Cottage cheese. I like to stay in a cottage house. But Cottage cheese. That might be what you're talking about. Cottage cheese.
No,
stinky cheese.
No, cottage cheese is not stinky, but it
Blue
is
cheese?
gross to look at, in my opinion.
In the lasagna, you put ricotta, correct?
What about
ricotta cheese?
What about mozzarella?
Do you like a fresh?
What about fresh mozz?
Do you like a fresh?
I like the fresh mozz.
We need to ask Mason Garcia the next time we talk to him. Does he like mozzarella?
Mozzarella.
All right, we may be doing that soon. Johnny says Limburger.
Oh, is
I
that the
love a good
stinky
burger.
cheese?
I think
okay.
that could be it. What did you say, Chandler?
I said I love a good burger.
Yeah, I know. Eric also says Limburger is the stanky cheese. So there you go.
Yeah. I don't think I want to eat anything. Well, you know my rules when it comes to food. If it looks funny, if it smells funny, if I cannot pronounce it or spell it, I'm not eating it.
I don't mind a little stank on it.
Mm-mm.
Put a
The
little
closest
stank on
thing,
it.
the closest thing that I will eat that has a stank on it is sauerkraut. That's the only, because that does have a very pungent smell.
And we're going to put a little stank on it with Limburger cheese.
Let's take a break,
please.
What? You act like the cheese conversation wasn't going anywhere.
I like talking food on this show for a segment or two every now and then. Maybe we'll get a soup update with Patrick Mason tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
I know who doesn't like.
It's
segments like
not
this.
warm enough for it.
Mike Mullis not a fan of segments like this, and I haven't seen him here. He might have turned around after
I think
he might have driven off the road.
Well, see, it's easy to pull into the UBE parking lot and then just make a U.
Yeah.
And then leave. That's probably what he did.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll take a time. We'll see. Take a time out. Come back. More to go. Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Got Mully and Coach Kim McNeil coming up hour number 2. That's on the way after this.
Get up the middle, hit! 1 in! 2 in! Dale Murphy makes it a 7-4 game with a bullet up the middle.
Hey, baseball fans, when's the last time you met a 2-time National League MVP and a 7-time Major League Baseball All-Star? Well, your chance is now, as Pirate Radio is bringing Dale Murphy, legendary Atlanta Brave, to Greenville on Sunday, April 2nd. Table sponsorships and ticket information's online now at pr927fm.com. Don't miss your chance to meet a living legend and hear Dale Murphy talk about his career, leadership, and there'll be a question and answer session. It's Dinner with Dale Murphy, Sunday, April 2nd. Details online now at pr927fm.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Jamie Cuccinella, inviting you and your family to come by Cuccinella's Pizzeria and Italian Ice. Cuccinella's has been serving our special family recipe New York-style pizza since 1932. We think you'll taste the difference in just one bite. When you come in for a pie, don't forget to try our house-made Italian ice or gelato. We make small batches every day from scratch with all fresh ingredients.
Cuccinella's on Old Tar Road in Winterville and a new location coming soon to Uptown Greenville. Hey Pirate fans, D&D Advertising has the new 2023 baseball schedules ready and you can pick them up at these fine business locations. Uptown Brewing Company, Wally 2 Kettle Corn, Phoenix Sign Pros, JTG Professional Window Tint, Auto Repair Center, 3HC Home Health and Hospice Center, Parrot Hardwood Floors LLC, Battle Electrical Services, Brock's Specialty Company Concrete, Pirate Pest Management LLC, Carolina Paint and Power Wash, Harris and Flores Plumbing LLC, LLC, Clean Pro Exteriors, East Carolina Unlimited LLC, Over the Top Sweet Shop, Dorothy Crisfield First Class, Core Supply and Rentals, Vape MD, and Easy Traveling Incorporated. Please patronize these fine businesses as they are an asset to the community. D&D Advertising Enterprises is not licensed, affiliated with, or endorsed by any university, sports institution, or program unless specifically stated in writing. No proceeds from any of the funds collected for your ad will be given to any educational institution or sports team. We are not responsible for any schedule changes made after printing.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. University Sportswear ENC.com is your one-stop shop for all promotional products for your business. With over 1 million items to shop from, University Sportswear ENC.com offers high-quality products at prices to fit any budget. Visit University Sportswear ENC.com for contact information and to get shopping. University Sportswear ENC.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio.
This is Mark Washington with Max Sports Performance at Max Fitness. Our facility has reopened and is following all safety protocols. The best thing you can do to strengthen your immune system is, of course, to work out and exercise on a regular basis. I can assist you as your performance coach. You can also enjoy the benefits of a private facility. Avoid the crowds and work out at Max Fitness. Now is the time to get healthy. Max Fitness, just off Highway 43 in the old Ace Hardware building behind Speedway in Greenville. Call me, Mark Washington, 902-4877.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by First Bank. Together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Visit the First Bank location on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville for all your personal and business banking needs. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. From sales to service, Greenville Auto World has all of your vehicle needs covered. You can shop all of their inventory now at greenvilleautoworld.net. If you're also looking for someone to service your vehicle, they have a full service and repair facility. They do it all: brakes, oil changes, tires, inspections, and repair any kind of vehicle. Greenville Auto World, across from Speedway at Bells Fork and online at greenvilleautoworld.net. Thanks to Tim Sutton for his sponsorship of the program. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. It is game day, by the way. Happy game day. Pirates on the road at Campbell. You'll have to excuse me for having a little afternoon snack here because I saw a bucket
container.
Thank you, Chandler. Of pretzels.
Uh-huh.
And I said, what are those?
What are those?
You said pretzels with peanut butter in them.
Uh-huh.
Who is responsible for bringing these bad boys?
That would be Jenny Shelton.
Well, Jenny, I would like to say thank you. They are very
Nobody
tasty.
warned me that there was something in the bag to eat.
Yeah, it's
They're
not
right
in the
there.
bag. It's right there.
You don't go to that table anymore, Shirley.
Oh.
Because
moved
because
to the
Wes moved
computer.
everything.
I know. I came back. I was like, what?
They're in your blind
I'm gone
spot.
for 3 whole days.
Yeah. I would recommend trying some of those.
Yeah, I'm going to try them.
I would love to offer Mike Mullis a few, but he is joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line today. Hello, Mully.
Hey, buddy.
Coming off a baseball weekend, a sweep over George Washington. So let's get the thoughts of you on what transpired over the weekend. What did you think of seeing the Pirates in action for a few games, Mully?
First off, it was a lot of fun, and always is. George spending time with you guys down there some, and seeing a lot of faces. It kind of seems like you only see it during baseball season, but I think the team did what they needed to do. They got better kind of as the weekend went. I think there's obviously still plenty of question marks, which to be expected probably until we're 15, 18, 20 games into the season. So, but all in all, it was obviously a successful weekend. We say it all the time in the coaching world. It's always hard to win 3 games in a weekend, no matter who your opponent is. So, yeah, like I said, all in all, it's a good weekend.
Mully, and all your experiences as a baseball guy, I mean, you know how small of a sample size 3 games is out of a season that you play. So, I don't. Is there like a marking point in the season you'd go by that if a guy's hitting 370, you're saying, all right, he's our guy this year. If a guy's hitting 180, you say, all right, it's time to find. First of all, fix what's going on with him, but also maybe find somebody else to put in. Like, is there a marking point in the baseball season you look at for that? Obviously, we're a long ways away from it, but is there a point in the season where you look at those things?
No, I think it's kind of interesting, and I've heard Cliff say this, and I agree, as it pertains to the exact stat that you gave with batting average, it can be a little misleading, right? You can have a guy that's hitting 370, and he's just, he's kind of getting lucky, getting away with it a little bit, but balls are falling, and you got a guy that's hitting, I think you said 170, and he's hitting balls right at people, just doesn't have anything to show for it. So, there are points in the season where, you're constantly evaluating, and that happens in practice. It happens in BP. I can't tell you there's been a ton of times where I've gone, man, I just got a gut about this kid today, and, man, he had a great round of BP, and, whatever. And, hey, let's put him in the lineup. So, baseball allows that because you got 9, and the other side is if it doesn't work out early on, or if you see things that, you really don't like, then you can make a change. And the game itself allows a little bit more fluidity in what you do. Obviously, you like to hit a point moreover where you're like, all right, this is my lineup. This is how I'm going to start, and I may make a change, maybe a change or two based on the situation. But in answer to your question, man, it's kind of a constantly evolving process.
Mike Mullis joining us. I said last Tuesday that we'd be overreacting on this Tuesday, and we can do that in a good way, in a positive and a negative. We can overreact to what Zach Root did in his first performance as an East Carolina pitcher in Game 1 of that series, coming in out of the bullpen and just looking dynamite for East Carolina. Root goes 3 2/3, gave up 2 hits, 1 walk, had 5 strikeouts, and did not give up a run. We can overreact to what happened to Carter Spivey as your Game 1 starter, who goes 2 2/3, gives up 5 hits, 4 earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. We talked to Carter yesterday. He's not going to use what happened Friday night as an excuse that he was all ready to go, and right before the anthem, bottom falls out. They don't play that game. So, obviously, Mully, we're not going to overreact to either one of those. I do want to ask you about them both individually, starting with Spivey. How much of an effect does that have on a pitcher as far as I heard the phrase getting hot a million times over the weekend and all that adrenaline running, and then you got to wait a whole nother day to actually go out there?
Yeah, and I think that's there is no blanket statement to answer that question. Every guy's different. Some guys bounce back better. Some guys need more rest. I think in that specific scenario, and I did hear him on the Players Lounge, and it was kind of funny that he kind of stuck his toe in the rabbit hole of saying, hey, I have my routine, and that so but then he was quick to kind of recant that and say, but that's no excuse. I got to be ready to go. And look, I think it had a lot to do with it. It's opening day. It's East Carolina baseball. We clearly know that baseball means more. I think baseball means more to those kids than maybe a lot of them that are out there playing at the college level. So I do think it had a bearing. I think what you saw is him on short rest. That would have been, you got to think he went through all of this pregame. He got himself loose. He did his running. He probably, I don't know what he throws in the pen, maybe, 30 to 50 in the bullpen to get ready. He actually gets a chance to take the bump, and then it, kind of falls apart on him. So I do think it had a little hangover effect. On the other side, as it pertains to Mr. Root, I can't say that I'm going to overreact, because I think I've been pretty vocal back since the fall that I really, really like that guy. I mean, I'm sure he's a great kid, great young man, but man, as a pitcher, And as a guy that's got potential and, I mean, even early on fulfilling that potential, I was as impressed with him as I've been with any freshman that I've seen at East Carolina, maybe ever.
Yeah, wow. And yeah, you did call his name a couple of times in the offseason, so you had a certain expectation for him after seeing him live, and he certainly lived up to it game one. We'll see what his role is moving forward, but he's going to be and speaking of roles moving forward, Mully, you know, Justin Wilcoxon, player of the week for his monster weekend at 10 hits in the 3-game series. But you had a lot of stars. You also had a lot of guys come in and get some at-bats. With Cam Burgess, we saw Dixon Williams get a couple of hits. Coach Godwin was able to use a lot of arms in the 23-run game that the Pirates had to kind of see what he's got there. So he was able to get a lot of pieces in. And, you know, we might not see a ton of them this year, but moving forward, that can obviously pay dividends.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't hurt a thing, and all of them, you know, got a chance to get a little dirt on their cleats and get out there and run around a little bit. So, you know, that just helps. And I, you know, I'll tell you where it helps, too. It helps create more buy-in at practice. It helps. I mean, it's just a positive all the way around for the program. So, no, I think it was I think it was a great deal for them. And obviously, look, today, you know, here in about 50 minutes, will be a little different situation, you know, than obviously going into the weekend. It's going to be an atmosphere unlike these younger kids have ever seen, and I mean, it's going to be special. So I mean, it's just exciting for the program. I like some of the young guys, and I think with Wilcoxon, not obviously not a young guy, but with Wilcoxon, man, and I may have said this to you, yeah, the hits were obvious, but the in-at-bat adjustments that he was making and the takes that he just was not fooled. He was locked in, and you know, that first at-bat, and I've heard everybody, and you know how I get about the 2 home runs that weren't.
When you yank them down the line, we know how you feel about that, Mully.
I mean, it was 2 strikes.
Yeah.
What impressed me was his next swing with 2 strikes was a very hard-hit ground ball up the middle. That is 100% indicative of a guy being locked in and having a plan. He had taken the training in all these years that he's been in the program, and that was what it looks like. And he's in a very special place right now. Who knows what happens tonight and into the weekend, the rest of the season with him. But this will be one weekend that he will never forget. I mean, I played some slow pitch softball when I got done, and I had worse weekends than he had this weekend.
Mully, I know you also look at what's happening defensively behind the plate, and I saw at least one pass ball, had some wild pitches, but gunned a runner down at second, threw a seed down there to get a potential stolen base, a caught stealing. So how about defensively? He caught 26 out of 27 innings over the weekend. Ryan McChrystal still trying to get back to 100%. So Cliff Godwin kind of leaned on him in a doubleheader and then throughout the weekend and might be doing more of that. But how about defensively for Wilcoxon?
Yeah, no, he was good. I mean, he was good. I think he was better than Beard. I don't know that anybody would have expected him to have the well-rounded weekend that he had. He did have, he had the one ball, but you got to think, man, catching Trey Savage is not an easy thing to do, right? And I mean that complimentary. He, I think the stat line was like he threw like 85 pitches and 55 of those were strikes. But of those 55, I'd be willing to bet you 65% of those pitches were breaking balls,
right?
And a lot of were swing and miss breaking balls that were in the dirt. And that's, man, that's hard to do. I think that's also what you see. Again, if I'm putting myself in Coach Godwin's shoes, maybe the decision to go with Savage in that role, as opposed to out of the bullpen, at least early on this year, is the fact that swing and miss breaking ball will be a whole lot less likely to have a runner on third base to where it puts that additional pressure, on the catcher. So, but Treyu Savage, man, has got some incredible stuff. Again, that breaking ball it's special. When he gets command of the fastball and gets to where he can pitch off that fastball, he could be really, really good. And I think we saw that maybe once or twice as a freshman where he really commanded that fastball, and it just makes that breaking ball that much better.
Mike Mullis joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line. Mully, outside of the Pirates winning, kind of what you talked about, just being in that environment around baseball people, around baseball fans, around a hungry Pirate fan base, that was awesome to get back out there. The thing I enjoyed the most was the pace. It was at a breakneck pace throughout the weekend when it came to pitchers being on the mound ready to go, hitters almost at times being rushed into the box, it seemed like. I had to kind of adjust announcing batters to the plate because they were going so fast. But I really enjoyed that. I really noticed that, Mully. Did you notice it going quicker to start this season?
Oh, yeah. There's definitely an increase of there was an increase in volume of action, if that makes any sense. There was constantly something going on, and it was fun to watch. It's going to be one of those things to keep your eye on as to how that will be interpreted and then adjudicated by the umpires as we go forward. We saw it a couple other places in the country this weekend where there was probably or at least what I would consider some kind of silly umpire interaction. You had a couple situations out in Houston with the big tournament out there, one with a Texas player and then one with a called third strike on an Arkansas hitter, and then you had a home run where a guy he flipped the bat a little bit and he was excited to run the bases. This was in Washington.
Yeah, I saw that.
He gets ejected, and I kind of curious about that, but it's one of those things that it seems like with the rest of our world, we let things get out of control before we decide to exercise any common sense. So it'll be interesting to see how far, the pendulum will swing the other way as it relates to going overly conservative now.
Talking some baseball with Mike Mullis here today on Pirate Radio Live. Pirates have Campbell coming up today, and then the Tar Heels of North Carolina this weekend. The Tar Heels are 2-1 against a Pirate opponent this year. They played Seton Hall this weekend, lost the opener 10-8, won 11-2, 4-2 to wrap up the series. So fun week of baseball coming up, Mully, some challenging baseball.
Yeah, and I was able to talk to a friend of mine that sat on that Carolina series. He was there the first 2 days, and kind of his takeaway, and I guess the score and the stat lines are kind of indicative that, the Friday night guy for Carolina is pretty special, and the bullpen was a little bumpy. And, I think the interesting thing there is Carolina running their left-handers out there in our, predominantly left-handed lineup. So, it'll be interesting. The nice thing with the left on left that I heard Cliff talk about it, and actually Chandler and I text about this, but that the left on left matchup that we saw with Makaravich, that will force an approach at times just to keep you from looking foolish. So maybe at the end of the day, the non-traditional matchup favors the Pirates.
Mully, good baseball chat. Thanks for joining us today, man. Have a good rest of your week. Enjoy the baseball, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah, so I didn't hear. I was on the phone. What was what were we eating? What was so good in there that Shirley didn't get any?
We got some pretzels, and they have peanut butter inside of them, and they're really good.
Oh, okay.
And I have cleaned my plate, and I might go for seconds.
Well, I can't imagine you would ever go for seconds, buddy.
I'm going to have your share. See you, Mully.
See you guys.
All right, there is Mike Mullis joining us today. Hearty baseball discussion. Robust, some would say. All right, let's take a break. When we return, we will talk to Kim McNeil, head women's basketball coach at ECU. Hottest team in the league. They have won 5 in a row. And a big one coming up Wednesday, 6 o'clock. Shirley, Chandler, and myself will be making a little field trip after the show tomorrow to Minges to check out East Carolina and Houston. We hope you join us as well. Should be fun. And we'll talk to Coach McNeil about that and more when we return on Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Back with you after this.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
We all have seniors in our life who may need a little extra help with technology. University PC Care's Quick Helps are affordable, in-store, short appointments designed for seniors who may need a little TLC to help with setting up a new computer, help with email or passwords, or help with the latest online scam. They don't need to fear technology anymore. Call 252-558-1280 to schedule an in-store Quick Helps appointment for Greenville or New Bern. Learn more at universitypccare.com.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Take your comfort to unprecedented levels during Bostic Sugg Furniture's President's Day Motion event. Need to relax, recline, and unwind? Now at Bostic Sugg, enjoy savings on all our top furniture brands. Plus, for a limited time, when you buy any Motion Furniture item, you'll get a second Motion Furniture item at 40% off. Rest and relaxation has never been easier. Find yours for less during the President's Day Motion event. On now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Love is in the air at your CBD store. Enjoy in-store Valentine's bundles to mix and match the perfect pair for body and mind. Our CBD is award-winning, third-party tested, and only available at your CBD store, Greenville. Make your CBD store your go-to spot for natural sleep, recovery, and overall wellness. Your CBD store, 420 East Arlington Boulevard, and call ahead for pickup at 999-5127.
Must be 18 years of age. This statement has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
This is Carter Spivey, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by First Bank. Together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Visit the First Bank location on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville for all your personal and business banking needs. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Well, keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. And guys and gal, I got a lineup. An ECU baseball lineup.
Starting lineups for your ECU Pirates.
And it's a familiar one. Familiar names. I see maybe one change from the game this weekend. The game 3 this weekend. But
can I see if I can remember?
All right. Chandler, who's leading off?
Leading off, JJC.
All right. Where's he playing?
He's going to be playing in center field.
Batting second.
And playing left field, Lane Hoover.
All right. In the 3 spot.
Oh, boy. I already forgot.
What? He's catching.
Oh. The catcher, number 34, Justin Wilcoxon.
Hitting cleanup. Okay, so I thought this was going to go a lot better than it went, especially the way you came in with a lot of gusto and you faded after 2 batters.
All right, batting in the 5 hole is Luke Nowak.
Yeah.
Who's I knew that. Batting cleanup, is that AMAC?
Shirley. Batting 4th.
Josh Moylan.
Shirley batting 4th. I could say it or we could play a song.
Stop man. Batting 4th.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
Literally, I was looking at this one. I was a sailor. So I was like, Garrett Saylor's not batting. What are you talking
In the cleanup spot, Garrett Saylor. I was a sailor.
Batting 4th and playing second base, number 10, Jacob Starling. Batting 5th and playing. Is he DH?
He's DHing.
And DH, number 25, Luke Nowak.
All right. Keep it going. Who's hitting 6th?
Batting 6th. And playing third base, Alec Makarevich.
That's my guy. Way to go, Chandler. All right. Here's the flip, I believe. Who's hitting 7th?
Carter Cunningham. Playing right field.
Hitting 8th.
Hitting 8th is Joey's 9th. I'm going to go, who am I missing? Oh, Josh Moylan.
Yes.
And then Joey Brini.
And then Shaq at short.
Shaq.
There is the lineup. Not bad. Not bad.
Ain't too bad.
On the mound for the Pirates, Charlie Hodges.
Come on, Chuck.
Chucky Hodge. So there you go. That is the lineup for ECU and the Fighting Camels.
Who are always so tough.
Of Camp Bull.
Justin Hare's ball club.
Oh, yeah?
I remember I said that one time. You're like, hey, kudos to you for knowing their coach.
I've probably said, too, because I'm thinking it right now, that is it's a great phrase to use on radio. It makes it sound like to the listeners, you know, you're in tune.
You're in tune
with what's going on, and you know what you're talking about. Justin Ayers got a pretty good ball club this
Justin
year.
Ayers got a really good ball club down there in Bowie's Creek.
Yeah. Hopefully we can cut. What kind of wordplay can we use? Mully says, please end this. All right, Mully, we'll move on. Because we have to get to... God, that's harsh. But he's the boss. He's like the unofficial boss. He's like the show.
He's second in charge.
He's the show boss. Let's move along because we'll follow baseball in hour 3. Coming up tomorrow night, we'll be in Minges Coliseum because the ECU women's basketball team is taking on Houston for the right for second place in the American Athletic Conference. They have won 5 straight. They're rolling right now. And we will talk to the head coach of that team, Kim McNeil, joining us today on the Pirate Radio Live line. Coach, appreciate your time. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for your time, and looking forward to a fun Wednesday night in Minges Coliseum. East Carolina will take on Houston at 6 o'clock, and free admission for those that want to go see this red-hot Pirates team play against the Houston Cougars in a big game. And, Coach, I know you're excited for this one, last home game of the season here, so I know you want to see a packed house.
Definitely, excited that, the administration and myself could partner to make this happen. Wednesday's a huge game. One is the last game, it's the next game, but it also could, solidify second place for us. So I hope Pirate Nation can come out, support. Love to see a couple of thousand people pack Minges. The last two games has been great. Got loud down the stretch, and they really helped us will a win on Saturday against UCF.
Yeah, right now, South Florida 13-1 in conference play. East Carolina sitting in second right now at 10-4 with Memphis and Houston at 8-4, and kind of a weird scheduling quirk, and we'll talk about that in a moment, Coach. But 5 in a row, you talked about being able to get it done. I remember our last chat here on this show, I talked about the fourth quarters and how your team really dominates down the stretch, and that has been the case these last two ball games with outscoring UCF. A 15-0 run to end that one, but 23-14 in the fourth quarter the other day, and then last midweek against Cincinnati, outscoring them 26-11 in the fourth quarter. So once again, finishing strong seems to be the MO of your team.
Yeah, I wish it wouldn't get to that point, Cliff.
You said that last time too. You want to get these better starts, but hey, at least you're getting these good finishes.
Yeah, we've gotten off to some slow starts, and sometimes these are repeat games. We played Cincinnati here, we played Central Florida up there, and we're still learning how to win, still learning how to compete at the top versus looking up and trying to climb our way up. So sometimes when you play a team for the second time and you beat them, especially UCF, we beat them pretty handily at their place. Sometimes you can take teams for granted. And it was senior night, a lot of emotions going on, different routine. So we've just been talking about here the last couple of weeks, just getting off to better starts, and I think all of that starts in practice.
Kim McNeil joining us, and Coach, I know you've got the mindset in every game you've coached that, hey, we're going to go out and we're going to win this basketball game. When you actually start reeling off these wins, 5 in a row, the season that you've had so far this year, this team has to believe 100% now that every time they take the court, they're going to win a game, and they're going for win number 20 coming up on Wednesday. So that mindset, that's got to pay some dividends here, that they believe they're going to win every ball game they take the court.
Yeah, and it's taken some time to get to this place. Obviously this is our fourth year here at ECU, and I know there were some doubters out there, early that we couldn't get it done, but kudos to the administration for sticking with us, my staff, unbelievable staff, the players that are still here, the newcomers that really, bought in, from the jump and now have a belief, because I do think there's a difference between buy-in and belief. And I think we really started to get that belief after our SMU game at their place when, we took them to overtime, was down by 18 and came back. And, it's just a different environment here now, Cliff. My first couple of years here was like pulling teeth to get kids to come in and work on their game and do extra things. Now, every morning I get here at 7:45 and I hear balls bouncing starting about 8:15. So it's just a good feeling to see kids really dedicating themselves to their craft.
East Carolina, Houston coming up Wednesday, 6 o'clock, Minges Coliseum. Looking forward to a Pirate Radio field trip after we wrap up the show at 6. Shirley and Chandler and I are going to jet over there and hope to see a lot of folks inside of Minges Coliseum. Coach, we've talked a lot about Danae McNeill this year. 30 points in the win last week against Cincinnati, and added 19 in the victory against UCF, and she has just been great scoring the basketball. And talk about newcomers with her, and talk about Amaya Joyner as well. But it's a good mix of left players that have been here previously, and then these the new arsenal you've added in the offseason.
Definitely a good mix. Some kids. Saturday's game was pretty emotional for me, in a lot of different ways. Just, looking around and seeing, I think we had 1,200 people there, and just hearing them rally behind us, and the chant ECU at the end. It just, this wasn't how it was when we first got here. So just seeing the growth of this program, seeing the growth of these players, it just got me really emotional. And so we spoke about it, in the locker room at the end of the game. Just the kids that have been here, the Morgan Mosleys, the Tina Joseph, the Alexia Roses, those kids, Nia Johnson, who has been here through the storm with us, for these last 3 years, and now finally seeing the sun come out. I'm just so happy for them. So happy for our seniors, Tiara Chambers, this is her 5th year, for her to be able to go out on a winning note. I'm just really, really happy for this program.
And you mentioned that joy. People are hoping for ECU women's basketball wins now so we can see the post-game video, Coach. A lot of celebrating going on in the locker room, and that is awesome to see. That's a lot of fun. And like you said, you've worked hard. This team has worked hard to get to this point, and they've earned that fun that they're having after games.
Definitely. I mean, these student athletes, they put a lot into it. It's not just what they do on the court, but it's outside the court, in the community, in the classroom, and you got to have fun with it. You got to enjoy the moment a little bit. I think sometimes we get so caught up in the next game, the next play, the next practice that we forget to celebrate the now. And so I definitely want to make sure that they are enjoying these moments, but also staying hungry.
And on that note, Coach, how about you? 10 conference wins, going for win number 20. This season on Wednesday. It sounds like you're able to balance it. You are able to kind of reflect on what this team has done this year, what you've done, and what you've built it into, but at the same time, stay hungry, like you said. So is that a tough balance to have, to enjoy it as it's happening?
It is. It definitely is, because we're still trying to teach these young women how to win. This program has not been in this situation since I've been here. And if we could pull off this win on Wednesday, I think it would be the highest finished at this in program history. So it is about, enjoying it. I think my first, coaching game when I was at University of at Hartford, and first college coaching game, and we beat Boston College, and I was just, who's next? And so I really learned from that experience to really enjoy and really, reflect back on what you're doing, because, it has been a hard 3 years for us. We came in my first year, at times we only had 7 or 8 players. The next year COVID hit, then the next year the portal hit. So, it's been a lot. It's been a lot of doubters. It's, been a lot of tears. It's been a lot of sleepless nights. So to finally see all this hard work pay off is definitely really rewarding. But we're not done yet. We got a lot more basketball left to play, and hopefully, like I said, Pirate Nation can come out Wednesday and really help us get this victory on Wednesday.
And everything helps build the team as far as the future, and that includes winning. That includes, the fan base starting to rally behind you, getting more of a crowd in Minji's, and also those fun videos we see. The recruits see those girls having fun after the game and want to be a part of something special like that. And this has certainly helped in recruiting, Coach. I know some things you can talk about, some you can't, but the future is bright for ECU women's basketball.
It definitely is, and you're right, Cliff. The athletes and players, they wanna feel the support. So these last 2 games have been huge. It looks good on ESPN Plus. The lower bowl being packed, and recruits, they want to see that. So when they see the support from Pirate Nation, when they see the support, at the games, it definitely helps us in recruiting. And we've got another great recruiting class coming in here. Next year, 2nd year in a row that we've signed a top 100 player in the country, and knock on wood, I can return my whole starting lineup next year. So with the return of them and then these young ladies we got coming in next year, women's basketball at ECU is now relevant. We're here to stay.
Awesome stuff. Kim McNeil joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line. I know you coaches like to control what you can control. One thing you can't control is the schedule, and kind of a weird scheduling quirk here where you play Wednesday at home, 6 o'clock against Houston, and then the regular season finale is on the road Saturday at Tulane, and then basically a week and a few days off because it looks like you're going to earn a bye in the first round of the AAC tournament. And Coach, you've known this was coming for a while. As you look at it now, is it like, okay, the rest is going to be great, or would you rather kind of stay hot, play some games? What's your thought on that?
I'd rather stay hot.
Yeah.
When you get in the groove, when I first got the schedule and looked at it, I was like, ugh. Didn't really like it, but hey, what can you do? It is what it is, and I have got a great staff, and once Saturday is over with, we'll sit down and talk about what we want that week and a half to look like. We've talked about it a little bit, kind of leading up 3 or 4 days before we play that Tuesday in the conference tournament, because you got to win 3 games, in order to win it all, and so you want to be going in there with some fresh legs, but you also want to keep that rhythm. So we'll come up with a great game plan. I might even give Coach Houston a call and kind of see what he does during those 3 weeks that they have off, in between bowl games. But difficult situation, but can't do anything about it. Just got to keep moving forward.
East Carolina and Houston going at it Wednesday, 6 o'clock, Minges Coliseum. And, Coach, this is the Houston team that knocked off South Florida, so kind of pulled the upset there to give the Bulls their only loss of the year in conference play. And this will be your first look at the Cougars. So what do you expect from them coming up on Wednesday night?
It's going to be a really tough game, Cliff. You got two teams that, really pride themselves on the defensive end of the floor, but in a different way. They're going to pick us up from the time that ball goes through the rim. They're going to get in our face, full court press, try to trap us, try to make us play faster than what we want to play, deny ball reversals, deny pinch entries. So the most important thing in this game is we got to stay poised. We got to break the press, and then we got to be poised, in the half court and not allow them to speed us up. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to turn the ball over because they do a really good job of doing that. But they can't rack up. They can't be 2, 3, 4 turnovers in a row. And then for us on the defensive end, we've got to cause havoc too. We've got to make it tough for them. They've got a really good guard in Blair who dropped 30 when they did beat South Florida at South Florida. So we got to do a really, really good job of containing her. They got another good guard in Anya J that shoots the 3 ball very well. So we've got to do what we do on defense and stay composed on the offensive floor.
Big-time matchup for second place in the American, East Carolina and Houston, 6 o'clock, Minges Coliseum on Wednesday night. The Pirates have won 5 in a row, hottest team in the conference, and looking to finish this regular season strong. Kim McNeil, thank you so much for joining us. Keep up the great work, and we'll see you out at Minges on Wednesday.
Thank you for having me. And Pirate Nation, we need you Wednesdays. Free admission for everybody, so no excuses. Go Pirates.
Kim McNeil joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line here on a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Looking forward to checking out the women taking on Houston coming up Wednesday, 6 o'clock. As Coach McNeil said, it's free. No excuses. Go in, cheer for the Pirates, create a home court environment, and cheer them on to their 20th win and a second-place finish in the American. That'd be awesome for year 4 under Coach McNeil.
Absolutely, and this would be a perfect opportunity if you haven't had a chance to see these ladies play live. It is a frenetic pace, and it's a lot of fun to watch. And I'm telling you, these girls are very, very talented.
Yeah, they and Coach McNeil talked about how big of a help it's been down the stretch. They have been playing some amazing fourth quarters.
Oh, yeah.
But to have the crowd in it, the energy, and like you said, Shirley, just the way they play, it's frantic, it's fun, it's fast paced, a lot of defense. I saw a quote from McNeil, Danae McNeil, that said she had to learn to love defense, and that was not her strong suit coming in. And she's put up some huge offensive games, but all the if you're going to play for Kim McNeil, it sounds like you're going to have to embrace the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, well, that is her calling card. We knew that when she first took the job at ECU, that defense was going to be something that she was going to be focusing on. But that quote that Danae McNeil mentioned about having to learn to love defense, she has also been the beneficiary of that great defense, because forcing those turnovers has created a lot of fast break opportunities, and Danae McNeil can fly down the court, and she can get herself wide open for just an easy bucket just about every time. And so that's what's been so exciting to watch. And of course, I am going to be the hometown girl here for a second, that Amaya Joyner, of course, most people call her My, but Amaya has an incredible amount. Her court vision is just unbelievable, and she can find people in the smallest of spots. She has made some great passes. I mean, she puts up her points, she gets her rebounds as well, plays really good defense, she's blocked shots, but her court vision and being able to see her teammates breaking like a backdoor cut and those types of things, it is amazing to watch, and I'm just super excited.
Looking forward to Wednesday, 6 o'clock, right after the show. We're going to head over there to check out some ECU women's hoops as they take on Houston. All right, let's take a timeout. Come back. One more segment to go here in hour number 2 of Pirate Radio Live. I'll tell you how you can get the latest cool new Pirate Radio t-shirt, Jungle Nation. You'll have an opportunity to get these on Friday. We'll tell you how after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. Jeff, what can you do for people looking for a new vehicle in 2023?
We can show the people the number one selling car in the region, the Buick Encore, the Encore GX, the Envision, and the Buick Enclave. We've also got Cadillac dominating the market with the XT4, XT5, and XT6, and we continue to get new GMC Sierra trucks in daily. Please come see us at 329 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
If you wake up in the morning with a backache, feeling more tired than you did when you went to bed, you probably need a new mattress. And the best place to get that mattress is Factory Mattress. Hi, I'm Kirk Smith, General Manager. For more than 40 years, Factory Mattress has been Greenville and Wilson's local mattress dealer. We guarantee the lowest price on the area's best selection with over 50 models to choose from. No seconds or overruns. Factory Mattress offers only first quality direct from the manufacturer. Sealy Posturepedic, Beauty Rest, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. The most highly trained sales associates with over 60 years of combined experience. Same as cash financing with 0 interest up to 48 months and free local delivery. Face it, to have a good day, you've got to have a good night. So sleep better knowing you saved money at Factory Mattress. Locally owned on Greenville Boulevard in Greenville, on Forest Hills Road in Wilson, on the web at factorymattressusa.com, and a proud member of Pirates Supporting Pirates.
The winter sale is in full swing at Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. All sale merchandise has been reduced to 1/2 price. There's no better way to say I love you than with a beautiful gift from Russell's. The selection is good and the prices are great. Or perhaps you'd rather select from our new spring arrivals. That includes beautiful jewelry from Julie Voss, E. Newton, and Brackish. Russell's Clothing in the Pirate Nation, a winning combination for creating smiles.
Go Pirates!
University Book Exchange. University Book Exchange. University Book Exchange. UPE for UCU. University Book Exchange.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American Airline flights perfect for your next trip. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
It's bow time. There's something special about the first bite of a Bojangles Cajun Filet biscuit. Like an edible alarm clock that slaps you awake with bold Cajun flavor. The moment you sink your teeth into that soft, fluffy, made-from-scratch biscuit, then strike gold with a juicy piece of fried chicken, you'll know. Nothing beats the first bite. Except the second first bite. Get a Cajun Filet biscuit combo today at Bojangles. It's bow time.
What's going on, y'all? This is your man, Petey Pablo, and right now you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Raise up!
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by First Bank. Together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Visit the First Bank location on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville for all your personal and business banking needs. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. For the latest breaking news, interesting stories, and awesome contests that can make you a winner, be sure to follow Pirate Radio on our social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PR927FM. You can join the over 61,000 followers today. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Let's get some likes going on YouTube. We've got 13 more watchers than we have likes at the moment. So let's get that number bumped up some. And same for Facebook. Throw us a like. I mean, we haven't talked about it in a while, Chandler.
We were told by Wes Hines the other day that we should start doing that more.
We have given clear instructions from Wes that we have to berate you people to give us likes. We have to beg, remind, maybe explain how simple it is for you to move your mouse over to the thumb and click on it. You're not going to be asked to do anything easier today than that simple task.
And you're not going to look, if you ask us how to do it, you're not going to be dumb like Keaton Mitchell, who was drafted.
You better stop with that joke. It's going to get you in trouble.
Well, I mean, he's an idiot. Why would he get drafted by the USFL?
How dare he get drafted?
So stupid.
I mean,
it just tears my nerves up.
Of all the bonehead decisions in life, to get drafted to a professional football league, that is up there at the top.
Huge mistake.
Top of the list. Chad just came in to give us a like. Tyler says, "Do it, smash it. Move your mouse over put the little cursor on the thumb.
Take the mouse.
Yeah.
Like so.
Yeah. Take the mouse
and put the cursor on the like button.
Yeah.
And then click.
One simple click.
If you want to take it a step further,
you've already gone you've already done the work. Now, what do?
Take said mouse.
Yeah.
Move it to the subscribe button.
You're like an inch.
And now you're going to probably say, and then click. No, don't click. Smash.
Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah.
Don't click, smash. Click the like, smash the sub.
So for those, just to recap, move, click,
right,
slight move, smash.
Like so.
Easy peasy.
You must have been the star student, because see, that was a lot of students probably didn't get it, and I would probably call on a student and say, "Hey, little Jimmy." In this case, I'd say, "Hey, Clip, show the class how it's done." And you just did a great job of doing that.
Very easy, very simple. And why all of you are not doing it right now as we speak, I'll never know. I'll never understand. There's some things in life that we just can't explain. But we still got to move on. Life goes on. Unless you don't hit that like button. Because if we don't get 12 more likes today, this show's gone.
It's over.
It's over.
I thought about maybe some sort of competition we could do, but it brought me. Didn't you have a competition in mind about people coming up to us?
Oh, if you see me, Chandler, or Shirley at the women's game Wednesday, the men's game Saturday, or the baseball game this weekend, and you come up to one of us or all of us and say boom, 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 you win something. But we don't have something. What are we going to give away?
That's the thing.
I mean, we got stuff to give away. So maybe if you come up, we'll get your name.
You'd win my appreciation.
Of course. You'll get the admiration and appreciation. And Chandler, what, high five or fist bump?
I'll go high five.
All right. I'll go handshake. And
I might go hug.
Wow. Okay. Make sure it's consensual.
Yeah.
Don't just be hugging people.
Of course.
Okay. That goes without saying.
Yes.
All right. Fair enough. Chad pointed out, this is Chad saying this, not me. He says, Clip was an AG student in elementary school. I was not, however. And look where it's got us today, Chad. Both moderately successful in life. I was AG. Chandler was Beta Club.
I wasn't AG, but I was Beta Club.
Yeah. I peaked early, way early. Jack says, love you guys. Jack Skinner. That's not our guy, is it? Is that our halftime guy, or is that Don? His name was Skinner.
Oh, I have no idea.
Are you the halftime guy, Jack?
Are you halftime guy, Jack?
Is that another Skinner?
Do we know Jack?
You're the one that asked halftime Steve his name, and he said something Skinner. Were you not listening?
I forgot. No, I heard Skinner. I just forgot the first name.
You got to pay attention, man. You got to pay attention more to your surroundings, to what's going on. You got to listen to people more. You got to communicate. Use that degree. You went to school for communicating. You should be better than anyone, than the majority of people out there at communicating.
I know.
You know what I mean?
It's as if I'm fake.
And communicating is
that diploma that I have on the wall back in my mom and dad's house is fake.
It's a two-way street. You're dishing out information, but you got to receive the information back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This ain't a one-way lane, man.
It's 2 lanes?
It's 2 lanes. Think about that. Hit the likes. If Chad were AG, it wouldn't have taken 10 years to get through to Shirley in December, says Steve.
Hey-o!
Wow. Easy. Relax. Claws in, Cat.
Oh, Lord.
What are we doing? Pirates and Campbell coming up.
Bart.
Today we'll keep you abreast of that situation.
Abreast?
Yeah.
I like that term.
Me too. It's fun to say because it's a great term to use. You sound
abreast.
You sound educated, but also kind of makes you giggle.
It's silly.
Yeah, it kind of makes you giggle a little bit.
Abreast.
That's right. But Bryce Williams is going to join us when we return.
That's on the line.
We have not seen hide nor hair of Bryce in 2 weeks, so it'll be good to catch up with him. We'll get his thoughts on the USFL. There is a former Pirate that transferred that was also drafted today in the USFL draft. We'll tell you about that. And talk to Bryce about that and more. Also, Tuesday game time with Bryce Williams. I got a game for you guys today that if you use your brains, I think this one could be good. I think it could go on for a long time. We'll see who the last man or woman standing is.
And we'll ask Bryce as well. We'll say, hey, how stupid of Keaton Mitchell to go to the USFL instead of the NFL.
And
we'll get his thoughts.
Explain why Chandler keeps going back to that joke. When we return, hour 3 on a sunny Tuesday in Eastern North Carolina. Back with you after this.
High and deep to right field. This could be number 300, and it is for Dale Murphy.
Hey, sports fans, one of the most beloved athletes ever to play for the Atlanta Braves, Dale Murphy, is coming to Greenville on Sunday, April 2nd. Table sponsorship and ticket information to a dinner with Dale Murphy is available now at pr927fm.com. Don't miss your chance to meet a living legend and hear Dale Murphy talk about his career, leadership, resilience, integrity, and more. It's a dinner with Dale Murphy, Sunday, April 2nd. Details available now at pr927fm.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling and Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like marinated oven roasted chicken tossed in our new hot lemon pepper sauce, kind of better. And now you can find them on the Papa Pairings menu. Get 2 or more Papa Pairings favorites for just $6.99 each, only from Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Winslow's is now Fifth Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room. With a brand new look, Fifth Street Hardware also has a new menu and serving lunch and dinner every Tuesday through Sunday and brunch starting at 10:30 on Sundays. What else is new? Well, they have poker every Tuesday night, Trivia Wednesday with DJ Captain Morgan, and on Friday and Saturday nights they have live music open till 2 a.m. serving light appetizers all night long. New look, new name, same location on Fifth Street. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for more specials. Fifth Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
Did you know Jersey Mike's Subs freshly slices the meat right in front of you? It's a Jersey Mike's thing. And did you know I, Danny DeVito, am disqualified from being named world's sexiest man?
The first statement about fresh slicing at Jersey Mike's is true, but Mr. DeVito's second statement is false and not endorsed by Jersey Mike's.
I endorse it.
Jersey Mike's does not.
I do.
We don't.
Do.
Don't.
Do.
Do not.
Do. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Hey, Pirate Nation, Integrity Home Mortgage is here. If you're looking to purchase a home, contact Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir today. The Integrity Home Mortgage team offers over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve before, during, and after your real estate transaction. To get started, contact Talbot Green, Braxton Green, or Joanne Weir. Integrity Home Mortgage, Pirates supporting Pirates. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Johnny, our stat guy, has got something for us going into
to consider.
Johnny Stats has one today. I like it. Johnny always has great stats.
That's why they call him Johnny Stats.
Johnny Robertson says, big challenge for Justin Wilcoxon today. Campbell was 5 of 5 in stolen bases versus the Pirates last year. They already have 7 players with a stolen base this season. That is a great stat, Johnny, and something that previously to this point I was not even thinking about, and now it will be a focal point of this game coming up. So thank you, Johnny.
Pirates and Camels underway. First pitch, JC grounds out to second, 1 out.
Campbell wearing their pajamas, the all-black uniforms. Pirates in the purple tops with the gray pants on the road for this game. We'll keep you up to date on that and what else is going on in the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Buck.
Buck. Is that a door opening I hear?
Bryce, if you need to go grab your water, I can kill 2 more minutes. Go get you something to drink, buddy.
Well, dang.
Bryce, in fact, while we're waiting on Bryce, let's play the Bryce Williams Supercut, Shirley, just to get a flavor of Bryce. This was one day when we were counting his dangs and all his phrases. So hit that real quick. How many dangs has Bryce said today watching this game?
Yeah.
The dang counter.
Dang, John. Dang, I remember that. Man, gosh, dang gum, I remember that. Oh, crap. Probably should have had a dang spike. Dang. Dadgummit. Golly. Dang, I can't hear nothing. Golly, dang. That internal clock is just like, dang. Golly, man. Gosh, dang, jeez, dang.
What?
I remember that dang play. dang. That's the dang shame. Golly, I'd rather play in that stage and be the underdog every dang game.
Your daggums came in 6, but your dangs came in at 17.
Wow. 17 dangs for old Bryce, and now 1 G's for you. Bryce, good to see you, man. Seen you in a couple weeks.
I know, man. I got cut on Tuesday by you. So
Whoa. You cut. It was a mutual cut, I felt like.
It was a mutual, because I was busy. And,
yeah.
Hey, got to fill the void, you know.
I looked at Chandler last week and said, I kind of miss old Bryce Williams. Just something about seeing you once a week that gets me through the week. It's like a bridge to hump day.
Mm-hmm.
Like Monday. No, Mondays are tough. But that Tuesday gets us to Wednesday, and having you on that Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
It's a big part of my week.
I know. My week doesn't feel complete when I miss Pirate Radio.
And your appearance isn't complete until we introduce you. Shirley, hit the music. I saw the light. I was baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again. 40 bows in 14 days. It's back. 40 bows in 14 days.
Sing along if you know it.
Here we go.
Mama said 40 bows. Papa said 14 days.
Good.
Mama said 40 bows. Papa said 14 days. 40 bows.
14 days.
40 bows.
In a 14 days.
I said 40 bows.
In a 14 days.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, bro.
Man, I tell you, that makes you tap your feet.
That's a foot tapper.
Certified. Wanted to bring that back today just because we hadn't heard it in so long. And
it's good.
It is a great old country tune. Bryce, good to see you, man.
Good to see y'all.
Since we last saw you last week, we had the it's been a couple of Fridays ago now. We had the tragic passing of our friend and the voice of the Pirates, Jeff Charles, who you had many a chats with. I was looking in at all the Jeff Charles audio we had, and he had a lot of interviews with you when you were a player here. But man, just all-time great voice, and for those that knew him, an all-time great guy. And it's different. It's going to be different. It's never going to be the same. It's never going to be as good moving forward without Jeff here, bro.
Oh, without a doubt. And Shane and I had called me, I guess it was, that weekend, maybe Sunday, or when I got from skiing. He said, man, what happened? And of course, I haven't known too many details, but I instantly think of when I hear his voice. We were, when Shane and I were talking, it's like, as soon as you hear it, you just think, oh, ECU. Like, you just somehow have this vivid image of him commentating a football game, basketball game, whatever it is. Of course, for me, it's football games and stuff. And definitely a terrible thing, and it's definitely a bummer to know that he's gone. And I mean, because like I'm sure everybody says, like you hear his voice, that's ECU. Something going on with ECU and Pirate Nation, and it's a big bummer. I remember seeing him around. I've seen him around Farmville. When I'm up around there, and obviously around the studio and just everywhere is definitely a terrible thing, and definitely going to be missed.
No doubt about that. Bryce Williams joining us here. Bryce, we got a brand new football schedule for you today, as that came out today. Brandon Manning, by the way, on Facebook says, everyone gets intros. Well, almost. All right, Brandon, you know what? You're right. You deserve an intro. So if you're here this Thursday in studio, I'll play you an intro. How about that?
Uh-oh.
Oh, why is everybody laughing? Why is everybody... Brandon, you can be here in studio this Thursday, right? You're going to be on the show in studio this Thursday.
Well, he's been ready to talk baseball. To be sure, he's going to be in studio.
So he's definitely going to be here, and we'll put together a song for you, Brandon, if you're in studio this Thursday. So we'll see you then, right? All right. Bryce, let's. We got the schedule. We got some USFL news.
I saw that.
All right, so let's rehash this from hour number one. Keaton Mitchell drafted in the USFL draft. And like with anything, a lot of people don't understand how things work and how the world works, but saw some freakouts on Facebook, which is a great place to go if you like to freak out.
Yeah.
That's a good spot to be. He was drafted by the New Orleans Breakers, 28th overall. Now, the New Orleans Breakers have the rights to Keaton Mitchell if he decides he wants to play in the USFL. He's got his spot. He's got a team. He'll sign a contract with them. He'll get paid. But he still has the Combine, Pro Day, the NFL Draft, an opportunity to get picked up as a rookie free agent if he's not drafted. So this, again, is not the final chapter of Keaton Mitchell and his pro football career. This is the first time they've ever done this, well, I say ever, since the USFL return, that they've done a college player draft. So they're kind of flying by the seat of their pants here. I read an article, Bryce, with two people involved with the USFL, Moose Johnston, the old Cowboys fullback, and also Jim Pop. And they basically said that they think that a lot of players that get drafted by the USFL will not be drafted in the NFL, but there's some that are going to be drafted. And they say that this just now gives the team the rights. It's almost kind of taking a risk. Like, if this guy doesn't get picked up, hey, we got him. We got a good player. So for everybody, freaking out, relax. It could be where Keaton Mitchell goes, but it's no guarantee. He could still certainly end up with an NFL team.
Yeah, most definitely. And sort of just thinking about, well, what would I do, if I didn't get drafted? Well, I mean, I would definitely think, if Keaton doesn't get drafted, then I would definitely think he'd be a priority free agent. And, I could bet money he's going to take his opportunity to be, to sign as a free agent and give the NFL a shot before, he went to the USFL. But, it is a good fallback plan for guys who may not hear anything, so.
And even if he goes there, good. Bryce, year one, like, he could go to the NFL next year.
Oh, yeah. That would, if he decided to go USFL, balls out in that league, without a doubt. The NFL is always picking from anywhere, anywhere there's talent. So I got pretty good, thoughts. I wanted a better word than thoughts.
You're a little rusty.
Yeah, it's been a week. I got a pretty good feeling about, Keaton Mitchell and, his professional career for as far as wherever that may land.
Chandler, do you remember Dre Terry, East Carolina linebacker? Yep. He transferred to Alabama A&M. He was a SWAC Defensive Player of the Week. First time Alabama A&M had one of those since 2017. But he was drafted in the USFL draft today and was very excited about it. So it's kind of, he's pumped. He's got a future playing pro football. Yeah. And if you're Keaton, you're thinking, great, but I got other ideas.
Yeah. Because you don't want to downplay it and say, I've got bigger ideas. But, fact of the matter is, NFL's the NFL. So, I could see he's like, grateful, but he's not going to settle.
And if you're Dre Terry, you're definitely excited to be playing professional sports, professional football, because he started as a walk-on here at East Carolina.
Right.
Then he was awarded a scholarship, and then he still didn't get the playing time that he wanted to see, so he ended up transferring, and it worked out. Yeah. He gets drafted today.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Good.
So you got that. You've got a football schedule out too, Bryce. We knew about the non-conference games at Michigan in the Big House to start things. The Bryce Williams Bowl against Marshall.
There we go.
Coming up.
That's at Greenville. I tell you what.
Appalachian State on the road, and then Gardner Webb at home. So that's the non-conference schedule. Today, we learned about the conference schedule and some new faces on that schedule.
Yes, there are.
With teams leaving, Houston, Cincinnati, UCF. You've got a bunch of new teams coming in.
One there.
And as you look at it, so you highlight Tulane at home immediately after what they did this past season.
Yeah.
Outside of that, as far as home games go,
I wish they would disappear from our.
Bryce wants Navy gone. They did fire their coach. Kenny Amatololo, but guess what? They're still going to be running the option. But the conference opener will be against Rice. Did you play against Rice? Were you ever in a league with them? Conference USA?
We were in Conference USA together, but I never. I feel like we did, but if we did, it would have been 2013, but I don't think we did. We would have played them in the conference championship in 2013, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But yeah, we were in the same conference as Rice.
So if you'd have beaten what, Marshall?
At Marshall.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm thinking the last time we played Rice was when we went there and lost in 2010.
2010, Chandler, 62-38.
Golly.
My goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Ellerbe, I wanted to look this up earlier. I've got it right here. East Carolina is 2-2 all time against Rice. They won 41-28 here. Pirates did. Lost. I mentioned Skip had a stinker at Rice. They lost 18-17. The Pirates did in 2006. 2009, Pirates put it on them 49-13. And then 2010, that would be Ruff's first year, lost 62-38. I love looking up old box scores. So let's look at some names from this game, Chandler. What do you think? We've got, let's see, for the Pirates 2010, that would have been Dom Davis. Dom Davis, 21-39, 3 touchdowns, but had 2 picks.
Did Dwayne Harris have a throwing touchdown in that game?
Dwayne did not.
Gone, wasn't he?
No, he was there.
Oh, yeah.
He had 100 yards receiving, as did Lance Lewis. They both had 7 catches and a touchdown, almost identical numbers. Michael Bowman had 3 catches. Jeremy Davis. That ringing any bells to you, Chandler?
Was that a receiver?
Yeah.
No.
I got to say, I don't remember a Jeremy Davis, but he had a catch in that game.
Is it Andrew Bodenheimer? That's crazy to say.
Bodie, was he in the box score?
Yeah, he had 1 catch.
Bodie had a catch. Justin Jones.
Redshirt freshman year, maybe?
Had a touchdown. All right. This was 2010. We had a 100-yard rusher in that game, Chandler. Can you name him?
Was it Giovanni Ruffin?
Giovanni Ruffin had 3 carries for 14 yards.
Oh, okay. Let me go with running back, 2010. Jonathan Williams.
That is correct. Well done. You're the ECU Encyclopedia.
And Chandler, he's the Rain Man of ECU.
17 carries, 100 yards, and a touchdown. Pirates did a lot offensively, but not enough defensive that day, as they gave up a lot of points, a lot of yards. They had, they only ran the ball for 410 yards that day.
Jeez.
410 rushing yards. Yeah. Fire up.
Hey.
Fire him.
Get him out of
here.
Jeez.
Who cares that he won the Alamo Bowl?
I think that was before I started doing the 5th quarter, but that was probably not a fun one after doing giving up 410 rushing yards to Rice. That's pretty brutal.
Any noticeable names on Rice's team that day? Do you know?
Probably the tight end. What was his name? Luke
Wilson?
Yeah, he went to Rice.
Seattle Seahawks tight end?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
He might be. I think he was probably there.
No, now, are you sure? Are you right about this, Bryce? Because if so,
that was a conversation piece between him and I.
You know more about this guy than I do. Wow, I never knew that.
Luke Wilson with 2 L's.
He was fast.
He gave us an L. Let's see when he was in school. He started there 2000, I guess, 8. So, yeah, he was on that team to beat ECU. I've already clicked away from the box score. He had some hair on him.
Yeah.
Had a lot of hair. All right, Luke Wilson, not the actor, the football player, went to Rice. Very
he always,
good.
He seemed to chuckle at my accent.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you find any other country boys to relate to in the league anywhere?
Oh, yeah, man, I came across several hunters.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Luke Kuechly, he hunts.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. The safety, 42. Jones was his last name.
Colin Jones.
Colin Jones.
For the Panthers?
Yeah, for the Panthers. He was a bow hunter. He was showing me his Illinois trail cam pictures during training camp. I'm like, dadgummit.
Did you talk to Luke Kuechly a lot about hunting and stuff?
Here and there. I mean, between...
He's a big trout fisherman, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him, and then that was Panthers, and then Cardinals was Sam Bradford. He, hunts and stuff. And see, that came about because we were sitting at the cafeteria one day, and I saw him pull up at an F-250, and I'm like, let's just break the ice. And, of course, he hunts, and where was it? I guess it was Oklahoma.
The thing, Bradford's problem though, his bullets kept getting intercepted.
Yeah. So him, that was Cardinals, a few other guys, and then Patriots. Oh, Bear Pasco.
Bear, that's a cool name.
Oh yeah,
I remember that.
Now
name.
he's a bulldogger. He wrestles cattle.
They call them bulldoggers.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's how you take them down.
Yeah,
the bulldog.
it's like their horns, and it's pretty neat. We'll maybe watch it on the break. Seattle was a quick little stint, so I didn't really come across too many guys hunted. And then Rams, several guys, linemen, they bow hunters and stuff. So there's one in every crowd.
There you go. Campbell has opened up the scoring against East Carolina in the first inning. They lead 1-0 as Charlie Hodges getting hit a little bit, and they have it for runners on the corners, 1 out in the first inning on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dub Buck. Boy, we got as far as Rice on the schedule and got sidetracked there. SMU coming to Greenville. Homecoming will be the Charlotte 49ers coming to East Carolina. The toughest conference road game on paper is the trip to UTSA. They were at times top 25, right around the top 25 this year. Yeah.
Wow.
And they play in the Alamo Dome, the Spurs' old stadium, so they'll be in a dome. And
I know that.
That'll be on the 28th. Home against Tulane.
That'd be tough.
We'll see what Tulane has this year. Let me look at their non-conference schedule. I wonder, you got to be preseason ranked if you're Tulane, right?
I would
to be sure.
think. So you won the, which bowl was that?
Keaton?
Keaton.
I believe it was Keaton.
You will not be able to see very well, Cotton. You know what that's off of?
You will not be able to see
He will not be able to see very well, Cotton.
That's the same movie as...
Name that sound.
That's the same movie as Bold Strategy there.
Yeah.
Dodgeball?
Dodgeball.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Good call, Bryce. Their non-conference schedule, South Alabama, Ole Miss, that's going to be big. At Southern Miss, that was the only non-conference game they lost last year, so a little revenge there.
Nicholls State.
And then
Where's
Nicholls
that?
State. Nicholls State is somewhere down south, FBS school. And then they have their conference slate, so they're going to be taking on some other new teams, UAB and North Texas, Bryce, also joining the league. You know the UAB head coach is?
No.
Former NFL quarterback Trent Dilfer.
Super Bowl champion, right?
Yeah,
Dang.
Super Bowl champion with one of the greatest defenses of all time,
Baltimore
Ravens.
Did not know that.
FAU.
I played them.
Neva.
Golly.
And then
why do they keep hanging around? Can't they go to like the Colonial? Yeah.
Well, they want to play FBS football, so they got to stick up here with us.
So we've only played FAU once though. That was like a Thursday night.
Yeah.
We've never been to Boca Raton, so we'll get that chance.
Yeah.
This year.
Should we go down there a few days early? Pirate gang, Boca
Enjoy
Raton.
the nice weather.
Enjoy the nice weather.
Boca Raton, of course, translates to what? We learned this year.
Oh, I don't know.
Mouth of the rat.
Mouth of the rat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because Billy Weaver explained it to us.
Yes.
The rocky shores, I guess, used to eat up ships. Like a mouth of a rat. They would run into it or whatever. And
I believe that because like when we went to Key West one time, at least where I was, it's not really sandy beaches and like this big, just wonderful thing. It's rocky.
Mouth of the rat.
Mouth of the rat.
And Tulsa to wrap it up. So
the Golden Hurricanes of Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. Lot of action there. Hurricane season. Watch out. All right, let's take a break. When we return, I'm going to do something that I told you I was going to do last hour, and that is tell you how you can get one of these shirts.
I've been wondering, how can I get it?
If you've been sticking around just for that, the payoff is coming up next segment. We'll tell you about that. I have a game I want to play. I like to play a game with Bryce and the crew. And I'm going to test y'all today. I think this will be a fun one and go on a long time. I think you'll be able to do this one pretty well. And we got to go Pirate Radio Outdoors, so we got a lot to do as we go to break. East Carolina down 1-0 in the first inning to Campbell on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. presented by Dubuck.
Dubuck.
Take a timeout, come back. More to go after this.
Hey, Troy D here with my good friend Kelvin Rawls from Pest Tech. Kelvin, I just want to thank you and Chris and all the great folks at Pest Tech for such awesome service. You totally eliminated the mosquitoes in my backyard, plus the fire ant problem I was having in the yard.
Hey, you're certainly welcome, Troy. I have heard the same thing from all of our customers. With everyone being home, they want to enjoy the outside and being mosquito, fire ant, and pest free.
Enjoy all your property from the kitchen to the curb. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com today for complete service.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Do you suffer from chronic aches, pains, or muscle tightness? Hey, I'm Jordan Mikesell with Bodies in Balance in Greenville. With degrees in physical, occupational, and massage therapy and certifications in stretching and flexibility, we know how stretching and massage can bring long-term results so you can live a pain-free and healthy life. Continue enjoying the activities you love by calling or texting 252-916-4530 to schedule your first stretch consultation or massage today. For more info, visit bodiesinbalance.com so you can start living an active life today.
Come pop a top at Jarvis Street Bottle Shop. Jarvis Street Bottle Shop is a specialty shop selling craft, domestic, and import brews, along with wine and growlers. Hosting a tailgate? Stop by the shop and grab a keg for your party or event. The Bottle Shop offers monthly beer and wine tastings featuring rotating NC craft breweries, along with live music and discounts. Stop by the shop Tuesday through Sunday, or check them out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Mike Schwartz. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. They also provide urgent orthopedic care on the weekends. For experienced and professional services, call the folks at Orthopedics East at 757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
If you wake up in the morning with a backache, feeling more tired than you did when you went to bed, you probably need a new mattress. And the best place to get that mattress is Factory Mattress. Hi, I'm Kirk Smith, General Manager. For more than 40 years, Factory Mattress has been Greenville and Wilson's local mattress dealer. We guarantee the lowest price on the area's best selection with over 50 models to choose from. No seconds or overruns. Factory Mattress offers only first quality direct from the manufacturer. Sealy Posturepedic, Beauty Rest, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. The most highly trained sales associates with over 60 years of combined experience. Same as cash financing with zero interest up to 48 months and free local delivery. Face it, to have a good day, you've got to have a good night. So sleep better knowing you saved money at Factory Mattress, locally owned on Greenville Boulevard in Greenville, on Forest Hills Road in Wilson, on the web at factorymattressusa.com, and a proud member of Pirates Supporting Pirates.
You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 28 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, the Pirates have already made a pitching change. Chandler, you got Danny Beal coming in.
Dealing Danny Beal. I was walking by the bullpen over the weekend. This is when the Pirates were up big on Saturday night. Walking by the bullpen, I heard Chan Man. Looked around. Then it was dealing Danny Beal in the bullpen warming up. And I said, I hope we don't need you tonight. He said, that's the plan. So, yeah, that's my guy, Danny Beal.
He said, I'm about to come in Tuesday and shut down some camels.
Let's hope.
Uh-oh.
That's a long strike, Bryce. That's all that is.
Yeah.
I've
never heard that.
Long foul ball strike.
See, and that's what, look, you're getting excited about a ball that's hit.
All right, Mully, relax. Okay, all right.
I have a random question.
Yeah, bring it.
Clip, what's your favorite sport to watch?
That's a great question.
I've been thinking about this. I mean, I know you like basketball, you like football, you like baseball. I mean, it doesn't have to be
it's got to be football.
Yeah.
Basketball is very close.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very.
So baseball's at the end.
Yeah.
This man gets animated at ECU basketball games, though, and it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch any game with Clip, like with the watch-alongs we've done.
Mm-hmm.
But being in Section 213
I love basketball.
For an ECU basketball game is
that was my
really
favorite sport to play.
Yeah.
And love basketball, but football Sundays and what we do here on Saturdays are tough to beat. So
Danny Bill gets them out.
But I haven't said that. Favorite time of the year? I don't know. Kind of tough to beat that September football when it comes back around. But the March Madness coming up next month.
Yeah.
Those first 2 days of the tournament are two of the best.
Mm-hmm.
Can't beat those. All right, coming up Friday, beginning at 11 a.m., you can stop by UBE, and for a $10 donation, get a Pirate Radio shirt. I believe Shirley is wearing hers today. Our brand new Voice of the Pirate Nation has our logo on the front. On the back, it says Jungle Nation and has the number 23 outlined in bones.
Bones.
So it looks really cool. Shirley's modeling the front there.
I like it.
And looking sharp. So $10 donation, and your donation will go to Mustache March for the fight against ALS. You can get a purple or gray. All sizes available. First come, first serve, beginning at 11 a.m. at UBE on Friday.
And I got to say, this is a very, very comfortable shirt.
Shirley took the words right out of my mouth. I was giving it a little feel, palpation.
Yep.
And it is quite soft.
Hang on to that water bottle there.
Palpation.
Now, what's that?
Palpate, like touch and stuff.
Ah.
I learned that in sports medicine in high school.
You're learning me a lot of things today.
Learning me.
Luke Wilson with the rice.
He talks about what?
Palpation.
I was thinking palpitations, but
that's what I was
Now,
thinking.
what's the palpitation?
Heart palpitations.
Your heartbeat.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's palpation.
Palpation.
No, that's palpation.
All right. That goes right along in the annals of history of things Bryce have said.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Palpate,
plethora of them.
Plethora. Geographicals.
Topographicals.
Yeah.
The whole shebang bang.
Can go on.
All right, let's play a quick game here.
Let's do it.
So this one, I'm gonna test y'all's I guess entertainment, pop culture knowledge, but it's we're gonna span a lot of things here. We're gonna do TV shows, movies, and songs that include a person's name in the title.
Okay.
Simple enough.
Okay.
There's got to be millions.
Oh,
of
yeah.
these.
Millions.
Let's see how long we can go.
Yikes, I'm already churning.
So, TV shows, movies, and songs that contain a person's name in them. Simple enough?
All right.
All right.
Yikes.
Shirley, you want to lead off? TV show, movie, or song with a
So
person's
I can
name.
pick any one of them.
Anyone you want.
Carrie.
Okay. Chandler.
Oh, Sheila, Ready for the World.
Now, what's that?
Oh, Sheila, Ready for the World
A
is
song?
the name of the band. Yes, that's the song.
Oh, Sheila.
Okay. Bryce?
I'm going to go Jolene.
Don't you dare take away my man. Shirley.
Oh, it's back to me. Welcome back, Cutter.
Should I go? Should I play?
Yeah, I was hoping.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do you got?
Well, I'll do something different since Shirley said that. I will say Saving Private Ryan. All right.
Very good.
Shirley goes to Welcome Back, Cotter. Chandler.
The Ballad of Curtis Lowe.
Oh, great song.
Nice.
Love that song.
Roxanne.
No, you do not have to put on that red light. I'm going to go with... I can't go King of Queens, but I can go Kevin Can Wait.
Oh, well done.
Kevin Can Wait.
Oh, Sherry.
Steve Perry.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. I'm going to go Malcolm in the Middle.
Good show. Good show.
Good shoot.
On my up.
Yep.
The movie Ted.
Okay.
Oh, now I'm real stuck now.
I'm going to go to music. There's got to be a ton of them, including Sweet Melissa.
That's a title, too.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, because I go. How about Sarah by Jefferson Starship?
I'll allow it.
Oh, I got one.
How about Layla by Eric Clapton?
Very good. Very good. Bryce.
Oh, yeah, you finally got the right artist this time.
Yesterday he said Layla was by ZZ Top. We had to learn him.
Got a few. Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Great movie.
Oh, great one.
Big fan of Kristen. What's her name? I'm a big fan.
Kristen Bell?
Kristen Bell. Thank you, Shirley. Let's go with, I had one in mind a moment ago. Oh, yes. She is not my lover, Billie Jean.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Nice. I am going to go with The Legend of Billie Jean, which is a movie.
Okay. Is that about Billie Jean King?
No, this
Okay.
is a different movie.
A lot of Billie Jeans out there.
Yeah.
None of them are my lover, by the way.
I'm going to go Sherry. Sherry, baby, Sherry.
All right.
I'm going a movie with, well, there's two, but first one's going to be Shallow Hal.
All right, starring Jack Black. I'm going to go with one of my favorite all-time movies, The Truman Show. Love that movie. Love
Good
that
choice. Good choice. I'm going to go with the song Sarah Smiles
Okay.
by Hall & Oates.
Oh.
I'm going to go with Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
nice.
they do. That they do.
I'm going to go Saving Silverman.
Okay. Bryce, this comedy genre, I did not know you were a fan of.
Oh, yeah. No,
Interesting.
I got to ponder again. Y'all just take your time.
All right, I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to go right back to the Allman Brothers Band and do a little Jessica. No words in the song, but when you're strumming the guitar like they are, you don't need words.
I'm going to go with the classic Rick Springfield, A Little Jesse's Girl.
Dang.
Why can't I find a woman like that?
I'm going to
Because
go.
it's probably moot.
I want to go. Roseanne.
I thought you were doing. I didn't know what you were
I
doing.
was lost. Pretty sure this is the title of the song, Big John.
Big
John.
Big Bad John.
Yeah, it's
All right. I don't think I've ever seen this show, but I am aware of it. But you know what? I'm going to do a show I am familiar with that I was a huge fan of, Chappelle's Show.
Oh,
Well done. Dang. I'm going to go back into the archives and go way back and go old school. I'm going to do a TV show called Charles in Charge.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Matlock.
Okay.
That's not
the dude's name.
I'm sorry that I tickled you so much. It's a good show.
No, it just-
Andy Griffith was great in that show.
No. I was
another
just
one.
taking a sip and I just.
Oh, yeah, they used it.
All right, you can say that.
Andy Griffith.
All right.
Oh, goodness, thank you. Saved me.
I made this way too broad. I'm going to have to go just one singular thing next time.
No, it's not that.
I'm just getting
Because
hard.
we got to take a break here in a couple minutes.
Well,
but I'm
you
going to go Cosby Show.
Oh, nice.
Kiss my grits, Alice.
All right.
The Addams Family.
Nice. Way to sneak that one in.
They got to be humans, right?
Let's see what you got.
Humans.
It's gonna be Scooby Doo.
I don't think I clarified humans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Skibby-doo.
You know what? I didn't technically clarify if they had to be from our universe, so I'm going to say Alf.
Oh.
I'm going to go with an old Irish classic, Old Danny Boy.
Okay.
Dang.
I'm going to go Everybody Hates Chris.
That's the one I was going to say before Chappelle's show, but I didn't ever watch it, and I
If
thought
we're going extraterrestrial, I'm going E.T.
No, I guess that was the name of. Okay, all right.
Was that his name, right?
Yeah, I reckon.
E.T. Phone Home.
We'll count it. All right, I'll just go Seinfeld. My all-time favorite.
Oh, that was
All right, should we table this for
Yes.
next week or good job, folks. Get the brain going a little bit.
You said it was going to last a long time.
Yeah, I didn't know it would be an infinite amount of time. Shirley, cut that music because we got to give something away.
What are you doing?
We got to open up the booty bag.
Come on.
Booty
Bubba.
everywhere. Booty everywhere.
Give me Bubba or give me Ben.
317-1250. What caller are we looking for, Shirley?
I'm going to go with caller number 4.
Here's what caller 4 has to do. You have to name a TV show, movie, or song with a person's name in it, and you will win this prize.
Oh, yeah.
A shrimp taco lunch courtesy of Chico's.
That sounds good. 317-1250. We'll have our winner. We'll go Pirate Radio Outdoors. Back with you after this.
Take control of your health today with Arc Point Labs. Looking to lose weight? Have you tried everything possible and nothing is working? Sometimes a hormone imbalance can be the underlying cause to weight issues that dieting and exercise can't fix alone. A simple blood test at Arc Point Labs can provide insight to your weight loss goals. Visit arcpointlabs.com today or call 629-6228 to get an appointment. Arc Point Labs. Accurate, reliable, confidential testing. Visit arcpointlabs.com.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville. Do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best. Everybody loves burgers.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owners insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
With over 30 locations across North Carolina and southeastern Virginia, Quality Equipment is your local John Deere dealer, where you'll find everything you need for your next project. Our complete lineup of John Deere lawn and garden, agricultural, and commercial worksite equipment comes with years of experience, expertise, and dedication. We know what it takes to get it done right. Stop by today or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier restaurant and bourbon authority. Jefferson's, Basil Hayden, Woodford Reserve, and a Midwinter Night's Dram are just a few of the incredible bourbon options. The Rick House features the very best steaks and fresh, made-from-scratch pastas. The Rick House can host your corporate event or special parties in the 3,000-square-foot banquet hall. Join the Rick House for Sunday brunch from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for the wine tastings on the last Friday of every month. The Rick House.
Take your comfort to unprecedented levels during Bostic Sugg Furniture's President's Day Motion event. Need to relax, recline, and unwind? Now at Bostic Sugg, enjoy savings on all our top furniture brands. Plus, for a limited time, when you buy any Motion Furniture item, you'll get a second Motion Furniture item at 40% off. Rest and relaxation has never been easier. Find yours for less during the President's Day Motion event. On now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
With wireless deals, you can't always trust everything you hear. So when we tell you that at US Cellular you can choose from any unlimited evolved plan and get $500 off any phone with no hidden requirements, you're probably thinking, yeah, right. But that actually is right. Because at US Cellular, you actually can trust everything you hear. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
Pirate Radio.
It's important to me that we're able to connect the past, the tradition of East Carolina football, our current roster, and the future of what this program is going to be.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available by calling 752-1406 or visiting beautybarmedispa.com. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and congratulations to Robert Matthews of Ahoskie. Picked up a shrimp taco lunch courtesy of Chico's. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's and enjoy favorites like shrimp tacos, steak and chicken fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, ACP, and more. Plus, ice-cold cervezas and Chico's famous margaritas are always available. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
I'll go over that exercise with Bryce on the air. He asked a good question for people that may be wondering, how many guys are left from last year's ECU baseball team? Well, you got your starting third baseman that just made that great play. Alec Makarevich is back. That first baseman, Josh Moylan, is back. Starling's still at second. Your whole outfield is back, but you're losing center fielder Bryson Worrell. There, you're losing your shortstop, whether it be Agnos or Giles at short, so they have a new shortstop. And Ben Newton out at catcher, but you got Will Coxon, who is back from last year, and you got several pitchers who are gone with Mayhew. But you got a lot of a lot of guys back, but you lost some really good ones with Agnos, Worrell, and Mayhew. And who else am I forgetting? So there you go.
I think it's Beaker.
Merritt Beaker.
Merritt, what's his status?
Yeah, we saw him. I think he pitched this weekend. Or either that or we talked about him a lot.
He came in a couple of times for relief.
Yeah.
And then Benny T was awesome.
Ben Terwilliger.
Down the stretch last year.
Yeah, old Merritt, he's old Davidson County fellow from North Davidson.
There you go. Mm-hmm. There's your answer. All right, Bryce, let's get in some Pirate Radio Outdoors. Tell us what we've been up to this week.
Well, we did, obviously the 2 weekend, not this weekend, but last weekend, I was doing some adventuring and snowshoe West Virginia. We did ski. So that was a really fun time compared to last year where half the slopes were open, half the lifts were open, and needless to say, it was like 30, 40-minute waits in line. It was it was still a good time, but, not as good as this year went. So I've been skiing, and then it's getting warmer weather. Gonna be taking the boat out. Well, I'll take the boat out pretty much year round, but spent Saturday doing all sorts of maintenance on the boat, as far as changing the water pump, gear oil, motor oil, thermostat will be changed soon, spark plugs, pretty much a whole service on the motor. Has been done or was going to be completed this week. So done that Saturday, and then Sunday we did. Figured you always gotta get your practice, since this weekend's pretty much been a preparation weekend. So we shot skied for a few hours. Sunday did fairly well. Tested out, shot a new shotgun that I'd gotten either a few weeks ago for duck season. So it's been a good one. I pretty much touched all the bases throughout the last 2 weeks. So it's been a good one.
You gotta prepare to be prepared.
Exactly.
That is not how the phrase goes, but you know what I'm saying.
Proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
That's a better way to put it.
So, with the motor, with the outboard motor, you definitely want to have that thing, I guess, prepared for good performance. Because if something goes kapooey on an outboard, typically it's not going to be a friendly price to pay. You don't shoot skeet, you may miss a few birds and wasting some ammo, but nowhere to the extent of what an outboard may do to you.
We got one more week of February, then it's on to March. So any key dates, things you're looking forward to in the hunting, fishing season?
I guess you could say, fishing in a little slightly warmer weather, maybe some still catch some big trout, but it's been a few weeks. So obviously fishing in a little more comfortable weather will be nice, but obviously towards the end of April, turkey season will come in. So definitely looking forward to turkey hunting this year, as every year. So those are the biggest things. And after turkey season, it's full on just fishing.
There you go.
Fishing and boating.
Well, Pirate Radio Outdoors with Bryce Williams. That Campbell batter just took one out of the stadium. It is now 4-0 Camels after a 2-run home run. Danny Beal hung one, and that batter took advantage of it. So 4-0 right now, Campbell on top of ECU. Robert Matthews was our winner, right? Can you cut that? It's pretty good, but so he said his song was Judith by A Perfect Circle, which is that's a good song. All right, Robert, thank you for chiming in and playing along so you could win your shrimp taco dinner from Chico's. Cliff Godwin,
what he's saying,
he does not look happy. Let's see, we got Moylan joining us on the show Monday. Do you think he'll tell me what he said if I ask him?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably.
Is this
not.
Just a one and done, or is this a series?
Nah, this is a midweek one game little deal they do. So,
jeez.
Is this your guy? All right.
Hey, Beaker's coming in.
Time to shut him down, baby.
Hot dog.
Beaker.
He's a lefty too.
Yeah, the old Southpaw.
Play his walk-up song.
Oh, what the heck? What's his walk-up song?
Oh yeah. We were saying what it should be the other day. Are you pulling it up, Shirley?
No.
Or am I supposed to do it?
No.
I thought you would.
Yeah.
It took you a minute to get what I was talking about.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about his real walk-up song. So Beaker is a character on the Muppets, God. Correct? So we were saying he should come out with the... Now on the pitch for the Pirates, Merritt Beaker. What would be your walk-up song, Bryce? Other than Brand New Man.
You'd have to, off the bat? My gosh, that's tricky.
You didn't play baseball in high school?
No.
Yeah.
Right off the top of my head, the only song that came to mind was A Country Boy Can't Survive.
Oh, yeah. How about this? I remember playing a video game, I don't know, I guess circa 04, 05, because I was living with my buddy, and we always played this baseball game. There was like 10 songs you could choose from as your walk-up song, and that was one of them.
No, there we go. I wasn't totally out.
Country Boy Can Survive.
Yeah.
And it was fun walking up to the plate with that song in the video game.
I think my chases for batting was Mr. Boombastic or something.
Shaggy?
Yes.
They call me Mr. Boombastic.
Yeah, so which is cool.
That's a good one.
He hit home runs, so it kind of goes. So I do remember that.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. All right, Shirley, let's get our last break in. We'll come back, get ready to wrap things up here on a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Pirates trailing Campbell 4-0 in the second inning on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by Dubuck.
Dubuck.
More to go after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. Jeff, how can you help people with service in 2023?
We continue to offer free pickup and drop-off for the customers, and our customers' time is valuable. So we've added 3 additional Express Lube technicians to reduce wait time. That's our number one goal for 2023. And please don't forget, we service all makes and models. We're voted number 1 in Greenville by the customer. Come see us at 329 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Well hit to center. Let's watch that one. How far will it go? Wow, Murphy.
Hey, baseball fans, when's the last time you met a 2-time National League MVP and a 7-time Major League Baseball All-Star? Well, your chance is now, as Pirate Radio is bringing Dale Murphy, legendary Atlanta Brave, to Greenville on Sunday, April 2nd. Table sponsorships and ticket information's online now at pr927fm.com. Don't miss your chance to meet a living legend and hear Dale Murphy talk about his career, leadership, and there'll be a question and answer session. It's Dinner with Dale Murphy, Sunday, April 2nd. Details online now at pr927fm.com.
Bud Light was brewed to be delicious and easy to drink beer, even when little things in life are hard, like when the game is going into overtime, but you have even more time to enjoy it in a fresh Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Did you know Jersey Mike's Subs freshly slices the meat right in front of you? It's a Jersey Mike's thing. And did you know I, Danny DeVito, am disqualified from being named world's sexiest man?
The first statement about fresh slicing at Jersey Mike's is true, but Mr. DeVito's second statement is false and not endorsed by Jersey Mike's.
I endorse it.
Jersey Mike's does not.
I do.
We don't.
Do.
Don't.
Do.
Do not.
Do. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad. No beach parties or family barbecues here, just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
Are you looking for a home loan? Look no further than Amy Goss at Guild Mortgage. Since 1960, Guild Mortgage has partnered with industry professionals to close loans on time and help millions of Americans realize their dreams. Call Amy Goss at Guild Mortgage in Jacksonville, 910-389-4602. Amy Goss is licensed in Florida, Georgia, Maine, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Guild Mortgage Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS 3274. NMLSconsumeraccess.org/for licensing information. Please visit guildmortgage.com/licensing. Guild Mortgage is not affiliated with Pirate Radio.
This is Mike Houston, head football coach at East Carolina University, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was another down day for the stock market. It was closed yesterday due to President's Day, opened back up today And the Dow dropped 697 points, closed out at 33,129. The NASDAQ is down 294 at 11,492. And the S&P is down 81 points at 3,997. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to Clip.
All right, Shirley, we'll do a lot of recapping and previewing coming up on Wednesday's Pirate Radio Live, because we will talk to the play-by-play voice of the baseball Pirates, Scott Rogers. Scooter will join us on the show. Coming up, also Patrick Mason from the Daily Reflector, Stephen Igo, Hoist the Colors, and more coming up on your Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Looking forward to that. Bryce, good to see you again, buddy.
Good to see y'all.
And Jacob Jenkins-Cowart showing what he can do.
There we go.
With a shot off the wall. That's going to be a double, unless he's feeling froggy. Nope, he'll stop at second. Pirates down 4-0 as they play in the third inning on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by Dubuck. Chandler, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Clifford.
Shirley, see you tomorrow. Bryce, we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
And we'll see you fine folks tomorrow as well. 3 o'clock Wednesday on an all-new edition of Pirate Radio Live. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation